Okay. There we go. Oh, hey, what is that? Get out of here. I had to restart my computer and then unplug and plug every single USB back in to get it to work. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, it's this one. There we go. Turn that off. Okay, I'm here. I'm so sorry. That's my whole day has been like that, so here we are. I'm also very sweaty. I'm sweaty now because I had to crawl under my desk to fix that, and it was not fun because it was hot under there because my computer is down there, and it's already hot in here because this room tends to be very warm. Oh man, that took... I've had my Yeti do that, but I've never had my my XLR has never done that. I don't think my XLR has ever done that. Where's my Spotify? There we go. Okay. I think I have everything back in place now. I think everything is working. I think everything's working. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I'm so sorry. How's the house? It's coming along. It's good, other than the fact that we still haven't finished putting everything together yet. It's I tried to put up the drapes today, and the drapes had other plans from— oh, and there goes the ads. Come on, you guys just had ads. So then everything had to restart. Well, if you're on YouTube, you don't have ads. So I can keep yapping. That's the fun part, is that— hey, don't know me! I can't see who did that because of this stupid overlay that I have. I haven't been a huge fan of this Restream platform for OBS. The Restream interface I don't like as much as I like the regular Twitch interface, because you can't do things like hide your viewer count or see your redeems, your Twitch redeems. Mods should have the ability to ban someone with a sub and they get that sub. Yeah, that's a great idea that definitely won't be abused. Nothing bad will come out of that. Surely. Only had one ad. Oh, are you back? Are you back from ad jail? That's not too bad, right? Maybe Twitch is taking pity on you because y'all just had to go to ad jail a minute ago. I kind of want to... let's fix this up a little bit. There we go. Well, I guess I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but that's fine. But yeah, I mean, we were gone all weekend for the convention, so house has been not super lived in. We went out and bought a stove yesterday. Gihan got off work early, so we went and bought a new stove because our stove doesn't work. And you're still trapped. Y'all still trapped. Oh my god, is that a chat nat? No way. No way the chat nat has followed me. Go away. No way. No way the chat nat has followed me to a different house. That's crazy. We haven't done anything here. Refreshed and cheated the ads? Nice. I like it. Sometimes you gotta game the system. Yeah, oh, this is... so Gihan was talking about this the other day, but if you guys didn't hear, apparently... so I was mentioning how Twitch doesn't count you as a viewer if you have ad block on. Apparently that's not it. Twitch also doesn't count you as a viewer if you have multiple streams open. Fun fact. With the new system that they have, if you're watching multiple streams, you don't count as a viewer for any of them, which I think is really stupid because it's like, you're getting twice the ad money because I'm watching twice the amount of ads. What do you mean? Twitch has gotten very greedy. It's one of the reasons why I'm multi-streaming as like a fallback. And because YouTube will keep my VODs. Welcome back. Welcome back from ad jail. Officially, I think if it's more than 2 at a time, it doesn't count. Yeah, I'm not sure what the details are. Gihan just said that if it was multiple streams. Multi-streaming? Yeah, I've been multi-streaming for the last week-ish of streams. Even though I was, you know, kind of gone for a week with all the con stuff. Right now is YouTube there? Yes, YouTube has been there. The problem with YouTube is that I don't have the same branding. So like I have a YouTube channel that has more followers than my Twitch channel does. However, it was for a very different content. And so it's like I'm trying to see if I can get some of those fans or some of those followers to like engage with this content, because I'm putting them to the test. Because I ran a poll like two or 3 years ago where I said if I came that's not broken. I've never had a YouTube command. YouTube is linked in my it's linked in my bio. My YouTube, my Instagram, my website, my TikTok and my Discord, I think, are all linked onto my Twitch. But, you know, I made, like, flesh content for years when I was younger, when I was, like, a late teen, early 20s. I made music content on YouTube. I made, like, music commentary. And so I had, like, 4.3... It was, like, 4.29. It's up to, like, 4.32, I think, now, since I came back, which is nice. Oh wow, YouTube, isn't that right? Isn't that crazy? But yeah, so I ran a poll a couple years ago that was, I was asking if I stopped making like face cam content and I was either doing VTuber content or like no face content or things like that, would people still be interested in watching? And I forgot that poll existed, and then I found it a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh, it's an overwhelming yes. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll try that then, because apparently it's an overwhelming yes. I realized that I had been remembering too much of the negative from YouTube and not enough of the positive, because, you know, as with being on the internet, it's a double-edged sword, and I would receive hate comments, as expected. And I realized that I was remembering the hate comments way more than I was remembering the positive stuff. And so it's one of the reasons why I never went back to making YouTube videos. Like, the two main reasons were, one, I was sick, and then so I didn't really want people seeing me while I was sick, and then once I got better, I was just kind of different, and so I didn't really want to be seen or shown. And then also I just got really busy. I got really busy, and then I just didn't really have time to ever go back. And then the other thing was that I was like remembering all of the hate comments that which really was not that many, all things considered. But that was just what I happened to remember. And so I was like, I don't want to go on YouTube again, because like everyone is so negative. If you have an opinion on the internet, people get really mad at you, which is true. And my YouTube channel was all about me having opinions and sharing that with people. And so people would not like my opinions sometimes, even though I feel like my opinions were generally very lukewarm and moderate. But God forbid I listen to Radiohead with half of a headphone off. YouTube is very toxic. It's rough. Opinions and my YouTube channel. See, okay, so here's the thing that's funny, right? Okay, so I would do like commentary react content, right? So to like music videos. This is like, for people who like haven't heard about this, it's literally one of the reasons why I stopped doing YouTube. Because originally when I made these videos, so it would be like me reacting to a music video. And originally I would just let the video play, and I would just say my thoughts out loud as the video was playing. Like, I would just say my thoughts out loud, and then people got mad at me for talking over the video. And I was like, okay, I actually received this comment from Ronnie Radke from Falling in Reverse. He literally said that I should stop talking over the video. And I had like a couple thousand people like come on my YouTube and be like, "Hey, Ronnie said this about you," and because it turned out that Ronnie Radke had reacted to my video of a Falling in Reverse song because I was in the music video for it, and so I wanted to share the experience on set as someone who was in the music video. And he thought it was really cool that like I was doing that, but he was like, I can't hear the music over like what you're saying, so you need to like turn up the music or like pause it. And he wasn't being like a jerk or anything, but it was just like then just like a bunch of people were like yeah, you should probably like pause the video to talk about it. So it's like, okay, that's fine. I paused the video. I pause the videos. So for all of my next reacts, I'll watch it and I'll pause it in the middle and then I'll like talk about it and then I'll resume and then I'll pause it and then I'll talk about it. And then people got mad at me for pausing the video. I'm 100% serious. People got mad at me for pausing the video. They were like, you should just play the video. And I was like, you guys told me to do this. And so I realized that it was the peak example of like, you can't please everybody, because no matter what I did, I was upsetting like half of the audience either and so like I was like, do you guys want me to just like, it seemed like what they wanted was for me to just sit in silence and watch the video in silence. And I'm like, I don't know how to explain copyright law to people, but you can't do that. In order for something to be a derivative work, you can't just sit there and silently watch something and then talk about it afterwards. Because for one thing, I have ADHD, so I'm not going to hold all of my thoughts to the end because I'm going to forget what I'm going to say. I will always forget that. A bug keeps flying into the window. So, because I lose my train of thought super, super easily. I don't have a train of thought. There are no railroads. And so I like have to either stop the video to talk about it or I just need to talk out loud or I'll forget. But yeah, and also like I can't sit through and silently just let the video play because I'm gonna get copyright strikes. Because at that point I'm just re-uploading the music video. And so like I didn't know, I was trying to explain that to people, like it's like I'm gonna get copyright strikes, I'm gonna get demonetized, I'm gonna get videos taken down. I have had videos be blocked for copyright. And like I just couldn't make people happy. And so it was one of the reasons why I had stopped making videos, was because I was just like, no matter what I do, somebody's gonna be mad about it. And YouTube's literacy is not the greatest. Media literacy, or honestly probably regular literacy. And so because I had that happen a few times where I had made videos and then people kind of completely missed the point of the video. And it's like Tessa's rant about K-pop Demon Hunters. You know how everybody in your comments just keeps like missing the point? I had a video where I was talking about like stan culture and how like for me personally, I didn't like to be involved in stan culture when I was in a relationship. Because like it felt inappropriate and disrespectful to my partner to like be obsessed with another man. I said several times in the video, it's fine if you want to do that. I'm not saying that like my thought is correct. I'm just saying that like it felt weird. So I kind of stepped away from a lot of like K-pop and stan culture when I was dating my now ex. Because it felt inappropriate. I never said that people have to do that. I never said that it was even okay for me to do that. I just said that was what I did. I don't know how I really feel, because like there's a way to be involved in stan culture while being in a relationship. There's like normal ways to go about it. And I got so many hate comments from people just being like your bias is never gonna date you, so who cares? And da-da-da. I'm like, oh my god, you don't get the point. And for things I can't go into publicly, like they did not know my story, and why I was really fully distancing myself from stuff. Tessa knows that story, but like they just kept being like, your bias isn't gonna date you, and like and I was like, dude, y'all don't know anything. People take stan culture way too seriously. Yeah, it's like there's like normal healthy ways to like have stan culture and things like that. But yeah, it was like Tessa, you knowing me and who I am and my story, you probably know why I stopped partaking in a specific stan culture after I started dating somebody. Like, that's a story that it's a very personal, private story, but I know Tessa knows that one. And like, it was so frustrating having like all these people in my comments. I had to turn comments off on that video because people were just like completely missing the point and acting as if I said that stan culture is bad, that you're not allowed to be a fan of like a K-pop group if you're in a relationship and, you know, yada yada. And I was literally not saying that at all. And so stuff like that was kind of like frustrating me. It wasn't necessarily getting under my skin. Like, I've got pretty thick skin, but it's frustrating when people completely misunderstand something. Like, so that kind of frustrated me. Cause like I've received straight up like hate comments, that those that never really bothered me that much. Like, I had one, though I say it didn't bother me because I don't think it does, but I do remember it very vividly because somebody came on my YouTube channel and straight up said that I wasn't qualified to talk about Muse because I'm a woman and women don't know what it's like to be in a toxic relationship. That literally, I'm 100% serious. There was a guy who with his whole chest said that I wasn't allowed to listen to Muse, you know, the band that sings Supermassive Black Hole from Twilight, from the hit movie Twilight. That's a joke, guys, by the way, even though that is in Twilight. Straight up, it was the song The Dark Side by Muse, which is a song about like escaping from a toxic relationship. And he literally said that I was not qualified to talk about this song because I don't know, like, women don't understand what it's like to have to escape a toxic relationship. And I was like, yo, that's a crazy take. Jeffrey, what's up? Welcome in. I'm talking about my history of YouTube. My history of my YouTube videos. And some of the craziest things that I've received. One of the reasons why I stopped making videos for a while was because of like, again, it's like hate comments, they didn't get under my skin. But they frustrated me because I was like, oh my god, you're really dumb, aren't you? And stuff like that just kind of made me like, I just didn't want to be around that energy. But yeah, that one made me laugh because I was like, I have at the time I had 11 years of like classical music training. I was highly qualified to talk about music. I had 11 years of actual like symphonic training. I can read and write music and have written music. Like, and, you know, I was a big fan of the band and everything like that. And I was like, dude, not to mention, we're not even gonna get into the whole, like, women don't know what it's like to be in a toxic relationship. I was like, oh, dude. But, you know, I'd get comments like that. There's a Radiohead video that I did that will never see the light of day. I don't think I have it anymore. But me and Nightwalk recorded a Radiohead video. So there's one on his channel of him showing me Radiohead, and that video got so much hate because one of my headphones was slightly off of my ear. I'm so serious. This was actually like the reason for all of the hate that I got. And I received so much of it because I didn't have both headphones fully on so I could listen to the music properly. I had one headphone just ever so slightly off my ear so that way I could hear myself speak. Because I don't know if you've ever used noise canceling headphones before, but it's kind of hard to hear yourself if you're listening to music in noise canceling headphones. And I needed to make sure that my audio level was proper. Because again, this is what content is. And so to make sure that the audio level was where it needed to be, I just ever so slightly just popped the headphone like half off my ear. And I had a redeem for your model that had slightly off headphones. You're so right. But they're up on my little lion ears. They're all the way up on my head. But yeah, it was just like little things like that. So I had a Radiohead, because we made 2 Radiohead videos, and Nightwalk had uploaded his before I got to upload mine. And I was like mid-editing mine, and when his video went live and I started getting all those comments, and I was like, yo, I'm never posting this. I'm not posting this video ever. And so everyone agrees with the slightly off headphones. But yeah, so it was like little things like that kind of contributed to why I had stopped making videos. Here's the thing that sucks is like, I want to make videos. Like, I enjoy making videos. I love talking about music. I love, like, I really want to get my friends together again, Danny and Dakota, or Nightwalk. But, like, so Daniel hasn't posted on his music channel in like 3 years because he's doing all that Chad Wild Clay stuff. And so, like, they're on like tour now. And so, like, he has no time to do anything, and Nightwalk lives in Australia, so like, he moved the farthest possible. He moved to Australia. I haven't seen him in years, because he's in Australia now. And so I don't have my boys. And, like, not only, like, those videos were my most popular ones, generally, were videos with my boys, and those are also the most fun ones to make. The most fun ones. Yeah, time zones and distances is crazy. Trying to escape the Radiohead controversy. the one headphone Radiohead controversy. Had to get away from you and your headphones slightly off. Fine. He moved to Australia to avoid the headphones slightly off controversy. Which, that wasn't even the last video with him I ever made. I think the last video we ever made was the Scriblio, because that was during COVID. Because COVID happened, so we couldn't see each other, so we played Scriblio, but all of the correct answers were all Muse songs. And, because we always made fun little games about Muse, because that was the thing that we all shared. I have been working on a compilation video of, like, the best of the trio. Because we've got several videos across all of our channels, and I think they're all really funny. I still laugh at them. There's one where we were playing charades after an all-nighter, but charades, but all of the options, like all the answers, were Muse songs. And we had stayed up all night on the Vegas Strip the night before, and I genuinely seem like I'm drunk in that video, and I am literally not drunk. I just didn't sleep. The Blue timeline is wild. I have lived a crazy life. I've seduced many a celebrity in my lifetime. I've had friends in high places and low places. Did you guys know that I was supposed to be on an MTV reality show? There was supposed to be a reality show made about my house in Los Angeles. But then COVID happened and the project got shut down. This is also something that is 100% true about me. It was the producer of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I forget his name. But he found out that there was a house in LA where there were like 24 people living in the house, and they were all creatives. Like, we were all young creatives. We were all like musicians, actors, models, like stuff like that. All just trying to make it in the City of Angels. And so for a few years, he had been trying to like, get this project off the ground. And then the time that I was living there was the time where they finally got it greenlit and they started casting for it. I went through several rounds of casting. They liked me a lot. We had talked extensively about like what the show was gonna look like and stuff. And then COVID, because so it was like they were casting people who lived in the house, and so it was like the options were pretty limited. Yeah, I had a crazy COVID nerf, but it's the thing that's weird is that like without COVID, I would probably be famous and miserable. It's like I wouldn't be happy. So at the same time, COVID kind of like saved me, because when COVID started, I had the MTV show. I was traveling nationwide with Con Air as a model. I was a hair model for Con Air, and we had just done our first show in LA, and they had invited me to go nationwide on their tour. And so we were gonna go to like Orlando, New York, and Chicago, I think, were the locations. All those got shut down. I was supposed to be in New York Fashion Week, but the New York Fashion Week show also got shut down. And I had been like meeting with agents. Like, it was literally like I had so much stuff going for me, and I had only been in LA for like 2 weeks at this point. And so like I was really, I was on the up and up. my streaming platform was really starting to take off on the Forbidden platform, where I peaked at 200K before I deleted everything and left. I think the account still technically exists, but I was at 200,000 followers there. I was growing on Instagram really fast. I had like all these gigs lined up for modeling and acting, and then COVID literally stopped all of them. But that's the thing, is that if COVID hadn't have happened, I would have gotten my quote unquote like my big break in LA as a reality TV star. And a lot of people don't realize that reality TV is entirely scripted. Like, none of it's real. I hope you guys know this. None of it is real at all. They like to, so I knew they wanted to paint me a little bit crazy, which is the thing, is I feel like I'm like a very normal person. I'm very much not crazy. But I know one of the things that they were gonna have me do, like, again, the reality TV is literally all fake. But one of the things they were gonna have me, like, quote unquote, like, do, I was gonna cheat on my boyfriend with one of my roommates, because it was a co-ed, it was a co-ed house. So they were going to, like, script something where I, like, because I was long distance with my boyfriend at the time, because he was still in college, and I was out, so I was out in LA, in a house full of guys and girls, and so they were gonna have me, like, hook up with one of the guys. Again, it's all fake. However, people don't realize that, and so I would have had, like, a reputation, that probably wouldn't have been a good reputation, so that probably wouldn't have been great. Because you guys know me, I'm very much not the type to do that. I'm very, very monogamous and I love very hard and very aggressively. And my man is stuck with me. But yeah, so, and also COVID is why Gihan started streaming. And so if COVID never happened, Gihan wouldn't have been streaming, because same thing happened to him. His film career got shut down because of COVID. And so he would have been doing, like, cinematography, like filmmaking in Northern California, and I would have been acting in Southern California. I don't think our paths would have crossed. There's a possibility, but California's pretty big. We were 6 hours away from each other. And so unless he happened to get big enough to book something down in LA and I happened to get cast on the same thing, we wouldn't have met. And I also think that the way that Gihan and I met was very, not only authentic, but I think it was the best way for us to meet. Because when I lived in LA, I was a lot more vain. I had only dated supermodels. I was literally like, my type was I dated models. That was all that I did, was date models. And I'm not proud of that. And it's like, it's embarrassing for me to admit this, but I judged people superficially a lot. And I don't want to have judged Gihan superficially, because the content of his character is so significant. But he's really good looking, don't get me wrong. I think Gihan's really handsome. But he is, like, on the smaller side. And I am a tall, beautiful, large woman. And so I am taller than Gihan. Not by much, but I had, like, I originally would, like, only date dudes that were over, like, 6'3". But then, like, I think the lowest I went was 6'1". I think my ex was 6'1". And Gihan is not that tall. And so, I was really worried that I was going to, like judge. If I would have met him in person before I met him online, like, anonymously, I would have judged him, and I don't like that. Like, I don't like that, and that's why I don't like dating apps, because, like, I don't know if I would have swiped on him in a dating app, because I wouldn't have even seen him, because I would have had the height filtered. I wouldn't have met Blue if it wasn't for COVID either. Exactly. It is a pretty crazy butterfly effect, right? Slight deviations on how scripted they are, but if they're less scripted, they're edited. Yeah. Oh, no, 100%. They are always scripted to some extent. There's no reality show that I'm aware of where they just put up a camera and start rolling. But all of the relationships are usually pretty, so unless it's like a dating show, then they allow for more authenticity if it's a dating show. Because again, I was seeing for so many of those. There's one called Sexy Beasts on Netflix. I was supposed to be on that show. And the reason why I wasn't on that show was because the casting director thought that I had a scheduling conflict. Because that was when New York Fashion Week was supposed to happen. So I was like, I had originally told him like, I'm free all the time except for like this week in February, because I'm going to be in New York for Fashion Week. And he was like, okay, like I'll let you know, because we don't know when we're gonna start shooting yet. And then Fashion Week never even happened, right? And then that guy called me like 6 months later, and he was like, he was like, yeah, we spoke a couple months ago about the that Netflix show. Yeah, we really wanted to use you. We were really bummed that you had that scheduling conflict. And I was like, what scheduling conflict? And he was like, didn't you say that like you might have like something going on like in February? And I was like, oh yeah, no, Fashion Week, that never happened. That never happened. I totally would have been free. And that man was kicking himself in the foot. That's not an expression, but he was so upset. He was like, "Are you serious? You were available for the shoot?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was available." And he was very bummed. But there's a girl who there's like a crazy blonde in that show, and I was supposed to be the crazy blonde. So yeah, you can quote me on that. But yeah, that's, if you ever watch Sexy Beast, which I never watched it, but my mom did, and she said that she could tell exactly who I was supposed to play, because there's a blonde girl in that who's a little bit crazy, and my mom was like, that was definitely the character that you were supposed to be playing, considering how they always try to cast you as a crazy blonde. But yeah, I was supposed to be on that. I was seen for Too Hot to Handle, but I wasn't horny enough for Too Hot to Handle. I think that's what that show is called. So for Too Hot to Handle, they don't tell you that's what it is. They tell you that it's like an island paradise like dating show where they're like, we're gonna take a bunch of hot single people and we're gonna put everybody in like a mansion on an island, and then you guys get to like fall in love. And I know that that's code for Too Hot to Handle, because that's always what Too Hot to Handle does, because they don't want people that don't know that they can't have sex. So they try to find the most sexually charged people to like be on the show. So they try to find like the horniest people. But so when they interviewed me, I think they realized I was not nearly horny enough for the person that they were looking for. But I'm trying to remember if there was ever a Love Island. I know there was Too Hot to Handle. I know there was Sexy Beast. And there was a cooking show. I don't know if the cooking one ever came out. I think that was also a Netflix one. It was like a dating cooking competition where I guess it was like you tried to like win over, the guy or whatever by like cooking for him, or vice versa. I don't know. But that one also didn't pan out. But yeah, Sexy Beast was the one I was supposed to be on, but a mysterious scheduling conflict happened. So I'm kind of glad that COVID happened, because I had way more ins and connections with like reality TV than with like scripted, even though it's all scripted, but like actual like drama, like TV dramas or movies or things like that. And so I feel like I would have just ended up, I was also invited to go to Usher's party. That's also something that happened that I didn't do. I had a crazy life, and then now I'm here, and I'm just married and happy in a small town, and it's so much better. But yeah, I was an event planner who was like, I checked their page and they were being followed by a bunch of like celebrity like blue checkmark people back when you couldn't just buy those. But they had shot me a DM and they were like, hey, I'm an event planner. And like I'm organizing a pre-Grammy party for Usher. It's like tonight at this address. I looked up the address and it was like a really fancy nightclub in WeHo. And so I looked up the nightclub. It's like really fancy club in WeHo, and they said like known for like celebrity appearances and like sightings. And I was like, okay, so this is like legit. And I remember asking why, because I was like, because I don't know how this person found me. And they were like, you're a model and you live in LA. You're cool. Like that's what, and because I didn't realize, because I'd only been in LA for like 2 weeks at this point. I didn't realize that like that's what they do for celebrity parties. They just like invite hot people. Like they just go invite models. They just go DM models the addresses of things. I didn't know that that was a thing because I just gotten there. But they were like, yeah, feel free to show up. And I was like, I'll think about it, because it was all legit and everything was like, everything was checking out and verified. But it was also, I'm not the type of person to do something like that, to like go to a nightclub and party all night with celebrities, because I don't really care about that type of stuff. So I was on the train to a casting for modeling. It was actually for the Con Air gig that I booked, and so I showed up for the modeling casting. I got booked like right away, and then like they were like, you start tomorrow, be here tomorrow at like, I think I had to be there at like 7 a.m. and it was in Long Beach, and I lived in North Hollywood in NoHo, and by train, because I was taking public transit because parking was expensive and parking was never available at my house because I had 24 roommates, and so we all had to street park, and you can imagine that math not checking out. So I had a really good parking spot, so I was like, I'm taking the train. I had to be there at 7. It's like a 2-hour ride to get there, or like 2.5 hour ride to get there. So I had to wake up at like 4 a.m. And so literally I didn't go to Usher's party because I was like, I need to get my beauty sleep because I've got a gig tomorrow and I have to be up at like 4 a.m. for it. And I think stuff like that is why I left LA and decided not to pursue it further, because I had these opportunities for being like, it's handed to me on a silver platter, and I was turning them down because I didn't want to. I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, maybe another time. But then COVID. I started using my Discord account again, during which caused me to meet a now longtime friend in a random server since they played Genshin. I eventually got into it, which got me into Twitch watching Genshin streamers. That was how Gihon and I met, was we were in a Genshin Impact streamer Discord server. A mutual friend of, so somebody who came into my stream also happened to be in his stream, and he had happened to invite both of us to his server. And I don't usually join people's servers, but for some reason, I don't know why, other than divine intervention. I had no idea why. I was just like, I don't know. I feel like I could join this guy's server. I have never spoken in it. I have never interacted in it, but I like joined it because I was like, okay, I'll be polite. And then I also did not know this, but apparently in his server, he had like a bot that would post live notifications of any of the streamers in that server. I did not know that, because Gihon showed up in my stream one day, and he said that like he found me through like the Keck Shrimp Alliance, which was the name of the server. And then he later explained to me that there's like a bot that posts, so he just saw that I was streaming and he was looking for some, according to him, his nonchalant ass, he was just looking for some background noise to put on, so he was just gonna throw on a streamer to have up on his second screen while he worked on a rig. And I later interrogated him and I was like, was it a thirst click? Did you click because I was hot? And he begrudgingly admitted, yes. It wasn't just because he just he tried to be so nonchalant. He's like, yeah, I just want to have somebody on while I work. I found out it was because like he saw my profile picture and he was like, damn, I love a blonde baddie. Damn, I love the brown M&M. And it was a thirst click. Yeah, he saw the blonde streamer and he found her cool. Exactly. He just thought that I was cool. So he popped in with the intention of lurking, but not only was I cool and hot, I was also really funny, and I kept making him laugh, so then he kept coming back into my stream to say something, because I was making him laugh. I seduced that man from the start. He saw his type. He know literally, because my old profile picture, it's the one that I think my main Instagram still has it as the profile picture. It's a picture of me. I'm wearing like a fitted blue long sleeve shirt, and I'm like leaning, and I've got my glasses on. I'm like leaning and like pushing up my glasses, and he thinks that I look like the brown M&M. He said he likes that picture because it reminds him of the brown M&M. That was what my profile picture was at the time. The brown M&M picture. But yeah, no, I was a thirst ball. But it's just crazy to think that like COVID really sucked for a lot of people. And it sucked for me in a lot of ways too. But like without it, I don't know if I would have met my husband. And I wouldn't be living in a small town in a cute little townhouse that I just bought. I just bought a house. I bought a cute little townhouse in a little small town. Leaves are starting to change color. So outside of my window, there's a window right by my desk. And it's mostly just covered in trees and foliage because I still have to trim the tree back. There's a tree that like touches the house. But if I look through that tree, if I look through the leaves on that tree, there's another tree right beyond it. And that tree is very red right now. Back DM my brother on Twitter about one of my favorite YouTube channels got his channel hacked. That's crazy. That's so scary. I'm very fortunate that I've never been hacked. I don't know how I ended up finding you. I guess it's looking for good streamers since the main ones I watched weren't streaming in that hour. I wonder if I feel like you came in with a raid. I don't remember things very well, so don't quote me on that, but I feel like you came in with a raid. I'm not positive though. But how did we get to this topic? I want to make more content, more YouTube videos. I don't know what to talk about anymore. I'm so out of the sphere. Somebody said that I should react to the new Taylor Swift album, and I said absolutely not. I said that is not happening. I'm not doing that. I'm not touching Swifties with a 10-foot pole. They're probably worse than Radiohead fans. So I'm staying away from that. But I'm trying to exist more. I've been working on art. Don't do that. Yeah, I react to it with one. I'm gonna react to it with my headphones fully off. Just fully not on my head. Be like, wow, this is great. I love this. It's gonna be received very well. I have been trying to draw more because we had our first con this year, at least, or recently. Our first con in the con circuit was last weekend, and then on the 31st we have our second con. And then, oh, she added the sound of my air conditioner to the album. Yeah, this album's really quiet, really peaceful. Yeah, I'm like, I don't, cause that's the other thing too, is like, I feel like I should be doing like face cam content. But if I'm doing face cam content, then there's no way I'm ever gonna get any traction with VTubing on YouTube. Like, I feel like I need to persevere with VTubing in order to like force the algorithm to understand that switch. Like, I've been posting shorts every day and they're doing fine. They're performing pretty well. They're all in that like 1,000 to 2,000 view range, and I'm happy with that. Also, I don't like this song because it gets stuck in my head. I'm back to copyright-free music for now because this one also gets stuck in my head too much. Restream doesn't let me split my audio tracks. Also, I will hydrate, Tessa. Thank you. Our fridge will be delivered next week. And then I have to buy the stupid panels for it. I didn't realize that the version that I bought didn't come with panels. And those panels are very expensive, so that's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be really fun. And we just bought a stove. We bought like the floor model of a stove. So we got it for cheaper. I think it was like, this thing that's stupid is that I think it was like a $460 stove or something like that. And then it's after everything, we paid like $650 after everything. It's so stupid after delivery and installation and and taxes and da-da-da-da-da. Also, I went to a concert last night and I had a lot of fun. There's a wasp. This wasp really wants to get in. You can't do that. There's a window there, bud. There's a window. He's an idiot. But had a good time. We got the it's outside. Don't worry, it's outside. I think it's a wasp. It's flying too fast for me to see. Might have been a hornet or something. I can't tell. Make this a yeah. Can we get a wasp collab? Wasp collab moment. It's kind of funny because when it becomes nighttime, it'll be moths. Moths always land on this window because they're trying to get into the lamp. They want the lamp. Oh man. But yeah, had a great time last night. We got front row tickets. I was kind of mad because the tickets were like, we paid like $80 for the 2 tickets, which is not a lot. And then when I pulled up my ticket, it said $24 on it. And I was like, excuse me? And because I only bought 2. But so like, I guess the price went down. The price went down to $24. And I was mad because that was like half the price for what I paid. If it's a Hornet, you should make this a Silk Song collab. First streamer playing Pokemon with Hornet IRL. Dude, at the con, there were so many Hollow Knight cosplays. There were so many Hornets. So many Hollow Knights. It was mostly a lot of Hornets. There were a lot of Hornets. There were also a lot of K-pop Demon Hunters. There was a lot of, But the thing that was kind of cute was that almost all of the K-pop Demon Hunters cosplays I saw were, it was 3 people where one person was doing each one. The one that I saw the most single of was Mira. However, it was usually just all 3 of them, which I thought was cool. I don't think I saw any Saja boys. But I did see a lot of Huntrix. Which I need to make some merch for that. I just made a Trunks, if you guys saw on Twitter, I just made a soda can that has Trunks on it. Because they call him the drink. So I made a Trunks drink. It's a beverage of sorts. And I've never drawn a soda can or a Dragon Ball character in my life. And I think I did a pretty decent job. So I'm gonna make stickers of that. And I also made a sticker of Shadow the Hedgehog saying, "You are what you eat, Sonic," which is from Snapcube, because Sonic goes, "Shadow, you're an asshole," and then Shadow goes, "You are what you eat, Sonic." Very iconic. I love that. Snapcube is great. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else is new before I get into Pokemon. What else is new in the world? It's been, how long have I been? Almost an hour. I feel like I should probably get into the game. But I've been having a good time. I've just been busy. Our house is still in disarray. There's still like a little bit of painting that needs to get done. We have still not put up the drapes. We need to change out the shower head and stuff. We haven't done that. We still have tape on like the ceilings in some parts that we have to take off. There's also some crown molding we need to put up. There's so much like little stuff that needs to get done. Nothing will be iconic as Piss on the Moon. I've come to make an announcement. That's a pretty good one. Also, I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot. I'll be back. That's also a good one. Those are both Eggman. Those are both Eggmans, though. I think You Are What You Eat, Sonic is a pretty iconic one. Because that's a crazy improvised line. What else? Welcome to the Tilted Towers. That's a good one. Also, Hatsune Miku, classic. I can't see the end of the horizon. That one. Ugh. Okay, let me open up Pokemon before I forget. Before I get distracted. I'm sweaty right now. Is that TMI? I feel icky. I feel sweaty. Okay, who wants Pokemans? It's Fork's time to shine, guys. No more Pokemon, only talking about Snapcube. No, that's the opposite of what we're supposed to be doing. Alright, I'm not updating. I refuse. Okay, hang on. First of all, why is my controller dusty? My capture card is not lined up. Oh god. It snaps. And that's what annoys me. There we go. Do it like that, I guess. Can I eat the update notification? Yes, you can. Please do. I need it to go away. I'm tired of it. Okay. Alright, so we are... Why am I here? Oh, yeah, it's been a minute since I've played. Okay, because I was doing Terra raids to get candy. Okay, yeah. It's been a minute. I accidentally evolved Blue. This was an accident. I didn't know that she evolved at level 35 or whatever. I was just giving XP candies as I was doing stuff to try to get everybody up to the right level. And then she evolved. I'm sorry I did that off stream. I didn't mean to. That was an accident. But, however, I stopped doing that because we need to get Gihan. I heard that, a little birdie told me that, Gihan's about to evolve. And so a little birdie told me, hey, stop giving them candies off stream. So, before we do anything else, I've got all of these. Let's get him to... I don't know how much that... Oh, okay, that got him to 41. That was too much. I wanted to get him to 40. I don't remember what Swagger does. Also, do you guys like my stream title? On Twitch. ZA this, ZA that, why don't you ZA therapist? It's funny. Oh, this is the one that confuses the target but boosts his attack. I don't like that one. I don't want to boost my attack. Okay, it's time for Shiny Gihan, and of course, naturally, my floating phone in the background, because Nintendo makes great games. Game Freak makes great games that have nothing wrong with them ever. Ignore my floating phone in the background. Don't worry, it's fine. That's a part of, it's not a bug, it's a feature. So we're finally getting our boy. Gihan's finally gonna be useful. I did not mean to get him to level 41. I meant to get him to 40. 7'3"? That is too tall. You're too tall. Alright, we did it. So which one is better than the YouTube? Yeah, I'm testing the waters on, testing the waters on YouTube. Pixel Gaming, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Royal Court. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how unhinged I can be on YouTube yet. Steel Wing I do want, though. I do want Steel Wing, Power 70. That's gonna be juicy. I think we're gonna replace Fury Attack. Yeah, because Drill Peck is also really good. We get Stab off of both of them. But he terrestrializes into flying, I think, so. Wow, okay. Yeah, I super did not mean to get him that high. I don't know. I wish they showed me how much... I wish they would show me how much they go. Can you help me with something? I can try, Pixel. I can't make any promises. If you're asking for trades, I can't do that. I don't have Switch Online. But if you need opinions, I can try. But I'm also kind of bad at Pokemon, so, I always forget everything. This boosts speed, which would be nice, but our speed's already kind of good, and I'll hang on to that. I think I might not get that now. It's with evolving a Pokemon. Okay, you can ask me. I don't know if I'll know the answer, but somebody in chat might know the answer if I don't. And the reason why I said that about trades is because people come in here all the time and they like offer to trade, and I'm like, I usually just ignore the comments, but I realized I should probably establish to people that I literally can't. Like, I don't have Switch Online. Join. I know I can't. I don't have Switch Online. I can't join. So I like can't like join. I also am in the middle of doing stuff. I have my own story to play out here, but I don't have Switch Online, so I'm not capable of doing that even if I wanted to. So I do apologize. I can provide advice, or I can try to provide advice. Also, dang, I really wanted to get Blue. I wanted to get everybody to 40, but I accidentally gave too much to Gihan. I made him too big. I made Gihan too big, guys. So maybe we'll do a couple. Can you at least try? I don't have Switch Online. What do you want me to say? I'm not gonna buy Switch Online. I literally just don't have it. It's not gonna work because I don't have it. Gihan is he is a big boy. Okay, so I'm gonna do a couple more Terra raids before we go. We're gonna take on the water gym today. There's 2 raids over there. We'll start over here. There's another Wattrel outbreak, guys. I could get another shiny fork. You do need online. I don't have like if you're not in person, and I don't think you're in my house, I don't think you can join somebody because I don't have online capabilities. I'm like not connected to the internet. I'm not like, where's this stupid gimme goal? I hear it. I hear the stupid. Are you always this color? Do you always have a white butt? Yeah, you always have a white butt. I miss shiny indicators. What do you think of the couple named Blurb? I could rock with Blurb. It's been Bluhan. Bluhan has been the thing as the ship name. Also, I'm lost. Where am I going? We need to go. Oh my god, leave me alone. Rockruffs are my biggest op because they just sprint at me. God, this game is so choppy, dude. I've heard mixed reviews about ZA. I've heard that generally the game is fun, but a lot of people are still having the same complaints with like the textures and quality. ZA is a game where, like, if it was gifted to me, I would gladly play it. But I am... It's Char Cadet. Let's grab this. I'm not gonna buy it. Ooh. That might be kind of good. Alright, what are we? 2-star. 2-star's not great. I'm just gonna do it with Altaria, it's fine. It's 2 stars. Being lost is such a me thing. It's relatable. It's relatable. I'm always lost. I'm so bad at directions, man. I'm very directionally challenged. Sandile, right? Yeah, for a second I was like, I didn't even pay attention to what it was. Let's see how useful my NPCs are this time. Okay, we can rock with the I'm just gonna keep using Dragon Pulse until it dies. What I should have just switched to Quaxwell. He's not Quackleval yet. But as you can see, I'm not too pressed about that right now. Ow! I hit my knee. Also, my game is very loud for me. I'm not catching anything unless it's like something really cool that I would want, even though this is a bird-only run, so I can't use generally anything. Johnny, what's up? Welcome in. Ads. Boo ads. I didn't even see the ad thing. I didn't even get like a ping. Usually I get a ping. These ads are being sexist. They don't like me. Okay. Cause like, okay. You know what is funny? I'll talk about this while ads are running. We can go up to that one. We gotta follow. We gotta go north up that trail. Oh, in 1 minute. Oh, they haven't started yet. That's why. Yeah, I don't see announcements. I don't know why. But this restream platform doesn't show me, like, I mean, I guess I know why, but it doesn't show me announcements. So I only see, the actual, like, chat messages. But yeah, so the same thing keeps coming around that has happened before, where instead of blaming Nintendo for the subpar quality of the games, they're blaming the Switch. And mind you, there's like, people are having some performance issues on the Switch too with ZA. Not at, like, I don't know too much. So, you know, don't quote me on things. But, wait, this way. Okay, now you're in ad jail. But one thing is that I am so dang tired of people blaming the Switch. Like, oh, this game looks like this because of the Switch. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. All right, let's put in tortilla. Like, the Switch is the same console that plays Xenoblade Chronicles. Like, if you can run Xenoblade Chronicles, like, perfectly fine on the Switch, then the Switch is not the problem. Because I'm playing Xenoblade XDE, and it looks beautiful. I'm playing Xenoblade 1DE, it looks beautiful. I'm playing Xenoblade 3, it looks beautiful. It looks gorgeous. Oh shoot, it's rock type. Actually, I prepared for this. I thought it was normal type because I'm stupid, and I was like, I've got fighting. Turns out it's rock type, and I actually am still just prepared for this anyway. Yeah, you guys can always just go over to YouTube. That's one of the other reasons why I multi-stream, is because you can just go over there. Yeah, the downside is that then you have to be on YouTube, but you know what? I'm trying to get some friends on YouTube. But yeah, it's like, it's the same conversation where, like, when Scarlet Violet came out, people were like, it's not because of Game Freak, it's not because of Nintendo, it's not Pokemon's fault, it's because of the capabilities of the Switch. That's what they said when Scarlet Violet came out, and that's what they're literally saying again with, that's what they're saying again with ZA. That's like, oh, it's because of the Switch. Like, you need to get the Switch 2 and play it on the Switch 2. It's so much better. And I'm like, oh my god. It's not. It's not. Because why? Like, if I was more petty, I would literally do this, and then I would close out of this game and open up Xenoblade X and show you two games that are on the same console. One of which is so much better than the other. How do I have to go, like... Where? Yeah, this one's over here. We gotta get up to those ruins. How do I don't know how to get up there. Oh, up there. Okay, so we go up on the path. So bad at directions, bro. Ads are finished. Welcome back from ad jail, everybody. Welcome back. Okay, so then we go... Oh, oop, that's not the right button. What's the jump button? That's the jump button. Hi, Normie. Welcome in. We're still first on YouTube. It was no, it was was the first person? We had somebody who came in. I got to scroll back. I'm trying to remember if that was the first on YouTube. It was Jeffrey. Oh no, no, yeah, wait, no, Sylvia, that's right, Sylvia was first, and then Jeffrey came in, and then Sylvia was like, yeah, welcome to the party, Jeffrey. If you're still here, Jeffrey, shout out to you, you're pretty cool. Said you're watching Penguins, Charlie, Moist Critical, love that guy. I'm lost. I've been, okay, yeah, we go up here. I like, see, maybe it's because of the nonchalant attitude, because I feel like I also have a I'm very cool and nonchalant. I'm very cool and nonchalant. And just like Charlie is. Should we fight this guy? No, I guess we can fight this guy. Blue is so nonchalant. I'm very nonchalant. I'm all cool and stuff, you know? There were leaks. I won't go into the leaks in case people don't want to hear about leaks, but there were leaks about Gen 10. I don't know if... Did any of you guys hear... Do you guys think we're gonna kill Dunsparce with this? Wow, we didn't. I forgot that... I forgot that Altaria doesn't do that much damage. Should use Dragon Pulse. That does more damage. I figured since I'm like twice the level, I figured it'd probably be fine. We should like, yeah, you should like it on YouTube. You guys should like me on YouTube. What the hell is that over there? What is that? So only seen ZA Megas a couple days ago. That's the only leaks. Oh, so you didn't see the Gen 10 leaks. Oh, it's a Numel. He's just clipped into a rock. Yeah, I won't talk about the leaks out of respect for people who do not want to know about the leaks. However, I will say that they are I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to leak anything. But if they are true, they are crazy ambitious. And they do seem to have some validity because it's the same guy who leaked all the megas. The hell is this, Pineco? It's normal type. Let's put in a tortilla. Bake the Twitch so I can doodle at the same time. Yeah! It's a mythical Pokemon Z game that got canceled and rolled in the Sun and Moon in Gen 6. Yeah, like, because there's most every Pokemon game has, like, essentially like a brother and sister version, and then, so like Ruby and Sapphire, and then a little bit after Ruby and Sapphire come out, they release, a third game from that same region that's like another like variation on it. So like Emerald came out, so it was like Ruby and Sapphire, and then Emerald came out, like Blue and Red, and then Yellow came out, and so X and Y, everybody was like, okay, clearly the third game will be Z, X, Y, and Z, and then Z never came out. Oh, it's Roly Poly, that's who you are. Yeah, so Pokemon Z just never happened. The best of both versions. Yeah, the third game is always like the best one. It like, yeah, the best of both worlds type of deal. But yeah, so Pokemon Legends ZA is supposedly, I think that's where the name comes from, is because, I don't need Sooty Booty. Goodbye, Sooty Booty. We're trying to get everybody to level 40. Tessa, did you see my bird? I evolved him. On stream. On stream, I evolved my Corviknight. My burb. But yeah, like ZA is like one where... So I really like the Pokemon Legends games, and I hope they do more of them because they do slap. But it's like, I'm not gonna buy... I'm not at the point to where I personally am gonna buy a Switch 2 for anything as of right now. I don't have the intention of getting a Switch 2. Can I make it over there to that desert? Can I make that from here? I don't know if I'm the right level for the desert. I don't remember. I haven't been into the desert yet. Oh, it's a little low kicks guy. So I've heard a complaint. God, also, I remember in other Pokemon games in the desert when you had to have, like, the sand goggles to see in here. Gambling is happening. It's a Glaceon. Oh my god, I came all this way and it's a stupid 1-star. It's not even worth my time. Oh, I'm close to the Titan, that's why. The Quaking Earth Titan, the Tusk. I'm gonna sit down and rest a little before I get back to Titan hunting. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing that right now. I'm... Blue, because I named my Glaceon Blue. It's me. It's me. I don't remember what level... Alright, let's... Alright, so this will get... Alright, so Blue's up to 40 now. She wants to learn Takedown. Takedown, down, down, down. Yeah, this is the one with recoil. I don't know if that's a great idea. But we could maybe replace, like, Fury Attack. Because she's tanky. 40-something? Okay, that's kind of what I was guessing. That was my theory. So we've got 40, 38, 38, 38, 38, 40, and then I accidentally got Gihan to 41. What did she say? Titans? I don't know the level offhand. Tessa's cheating. Mods kill Tessa for cheating. Like, I don't really know if I want to go through all that just for a 1-star raid. That's kind of a pain in the butt. There is a dragon one over here, though. That would be nice. How do I get there? Gotta go around. I would like to die. No. No smooshing leg. No dying. Mods kill Tessa for self-deprecating. Can I get, like... Eee! Oh, come on. You can make it. Eee! Come on. We gotta get a running start. And not hit the stupid low kicks. Your day got worse? What happened? Ooh, gamer. Ooh, we're flying. We're soaring. Now I gotta get up. This doesn't seem right considering that I'm like I'm on like a rock right now. So I need to get... Cause that's like the town. How do I get up here? Go that way? No, we can't make that. Riley got in the fridge again. Oh no. What'd she do? What'd she get into this time? Come on. Come on. This Swablu was just watching me fail. Catch up. I love how unhinged that kid is because like what, like why? Why was her first response like, I'm unsupervised, I'm gonna go squirt ketchup everywhere? Instead of, like, being normal. Ketchup drawings hype. Can we get some ketchup pogs in the chat? I'm worried that I need to go, like, I think I might need to take on... Oh wait, no, I already fought this Team Star. Hang on, so I can just maybe go around. Kids making a mess is normal. Just sent a picture of the fridge. Oh god, I can't wait. Children. Whee! Yeah, I think we go around the back door here. I think that'll let us get up. Oops. My camera's not turning fast enough. I did hear with ZA, I did hear that I believe shiny indicators are back, and also if a shiny spawns, it will not despawn until it's either caught or killed. I did hear that that's a thing. Like if you can teleport out and teleport back, and they will like they'll still be there. Bro. This map is so deceptive. Like, this map makes it look like I could make it up this, but I can't. Because I clearly can't, but the map makes it look like I can. All it's doing is wasting my time. How do I get up there? Maybe I need to go over there and then jump across this water or something. Like, maybe I have to go to the other side of Cascarafa. Do they ever say, like, recommended levels? No, they don't. That's cool. I think let's try... Oh, that's the B button. You also... Yeah, you can't auto battle. In this game as well, you also can't auto battle with dragon bike upgrades. Jump and dash and swim, I think. I don't have flying yet. Or I think there's an enhanced jump that I also don't have. Okay. Do they also happen to have like a waterfall that goes up? They do! I thought I remembered this. If we go up, maybe this will get us up to where we need to go. Yeah, climb I don't have. I don't remember. I forgot. Oh wait, but then this is just here. Energy root. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can get out of this. Thank you. What are we doing? Hello? What just happened? What's happening? Vault and Veluza. Not now. Back from my root beer exploding. Classic. Classic root beer moment. I was opening up watching Blue, not paying attention, explosion, closed it quick. I like the way that, I'm just gonna say, you're definitely a challenger. No, I'm not. I'm just passing through. Please what if I say no? What if I just say no? What will they do if I just say no? I'm glad you were able to clean up your root beer with minimal explosions. That's a cute, it's a little Venonat wallet. Porto Marinara. Are these plants just floating? Oh, they're technically mounted. Okay, hang on. Not now. I'm trying to... No, there's no way up. There's no way out from here. Whoa! Whoa. I'm in like one of those samurai movies when I'm like running across the rooftop. So how do you get... Is the only way out really through the desert? I wonder if you get climb... You must get climb from, You must get climbing from the Earth Titan. What if the ketchup was carbonated and it wasn't Riley's fault? Exactly. Yeah, I'm not giving this to him. Why? They thought that trusting me to do that would be a good idea. Maybe we go to this poison raid. We'll do that. The paper my family history ready since this is my first visit. Did you get a good grade in doctor office visit? Did you guys hear the story about how I almost had to go to the ER the other day because I super glued my hand together? If you guys haven't heard that story, that's a good one. I super glued my entire hand shut, and I couldn't get it out. I couldn't get it unsuper glued. So Gihan wanted to go to the ER, but I said I don't want to go to the ER, and then I ripped my hand open. I don't think I was supposed to do that, quite frankly, but I soaked my hand in acetone and eventually I freed it. So, ooh, XP candy. Nice. That's what we're looking for. Because I refuse to go to doctors. That's not something that I do. It's getting real hard to see over here. Time for me to come in. I actually haven't eaten anything. It was like very, very convenient. Picking up a lot of stuff. Ow. Just bumped my elbow. Yeah, I just soaked it in acetone for a while. The problem is that I had my wedding ring on. My hand was also attached to a caulk gun. Because I was using the needle from the caulk gun to, actually, let's fight this guy. So that way let's kind of see what level you're at. I ripped a layer of my skin because I was impatient. Is that not a very nonchalant and chill thing to do? I think that was very nonchalant of me. Yeah, I had like so I was holding like a needle. Oh yeah, I need to switch out of Altaria now. Level 24. Goodbye, Capsicid. Ow! I've been buffeted by the sandstorm. Oricorio, that's my boy. I don't know what type of the Oricorio is. If it's fire, then Tortilla will be good. If it's electric, then Tortilla would be bad. Yeah, I guess let's put Fork. Let's put Fork in. Because Fork's gonna be our carry for this fight at the gym, so we want to get Fork up. Unless we're gonna be just fine with, like, Fork's gonna get enough levels. I can't even see him. Throw out your own. Oh, you're so right. Oh, it's a psychic type. I should have just thrown my own, But it's okay. Fork is gonna sweep with the, electric. Do you guys like Fork's feet? Aren't his feet great? Okay, let's swap. Oops. No, no. Let's swap. Oh, I just saw the iron tusks. Saw them up there. Okay. Let's put... Iron tusks is steel ground? I have feet tagged on your channel. I did it as a joke. I did it. It was like a combination of things. One, as a joke. What two, to see if anybody would notice. And three, uh, uh, because I heard that that increases your viewers, which it doesn't. That's a lie. But mainly I thought it would be funny. And also, with my new, the new, like, restream overlay that I have, I can't change my tags. So I'd have to go into Twitch to change my tag. Ground fighting, oh. Oh yeah, I guess it makes sense. I was just assuming steel because, like, they're all, like, iron. Because they're all robots. So ground fighting... I feel like Tortilla is gonna be our boy for the water, right? Because water's super effective against ground? Question mark? And then the fighting would, like, neutralize, like, cancel it out. Oh, it is ground steel. Oh, so I was right? Wow! So Queen Blue was right. Forgot you're playing about. Yeah, he's a robot. He's a robot. So ground is super effective against fire, question mark? But fire is super effective against steel. I'm not confident in my type matchups ever. So would Mochi, hello, what's up? Welcome in. Hello, hello. My brain is fried. It's okay, Tessa. Take a rest. I think maybe... What is going on? What? Hello? What? Hello? Ground does not resist. Oh, is ground neutral to fire? Wait. Or ground is super effective against fire, but it doesn't resist. The whole, dude, like, I think that all of their types should ow! All of the types should go both ways. If fire is super effective against steel, then steel should be, like, then fire should resist steel, like, and vice versa. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. May or may not have a rock move. It probably does, but rock is gonna be super effective against flying, which is, like, gonna hit everybody. Except for Tortilla. Yeah, I see him over there. But let's... Are you always this color? Yeah, you're always this color, right? Pretty sure you're always this color. Yeah, you're always this color. What is with these weird zooms? These weird angles? Yeah, so everything here is like level 20. Okay, let's go to this guy. Please tell me that this is like a 3-star. Oh, it's a 3-star Eevee? I have to, I'm gonna catch it. I can't use it, but I'm gonna catch it. You know Iron Treads? I do know him, personally. We're actually friends on Facebook. Dragon. Hang on. So poison, psychic is super effective against poison. What else is super effective against poison? I just know psychic, but Fruit Loop is in ghost mode. Not in psychic mode. What else is super effective? I don't know if any of this is super effective against poison. Can it be a flying Terra Eevee? No, it's not a flying type Nuzlocke. It's a bird. It's birds. I can only have birds. I can only have birds. It still wouldn't work. I think maybe we can just keep in Scarlet. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember what else is super effective against poison. Bird, Eevee. Eevee, no. Eevee's not a bird. I am gonna catch it though, just because I do love Eevees. And they're pretty hard to find. And it's a 3-star. I got, so all of these are, like, those were my originals. I've got my original shiny Gihan. I've got this stupid shiny Bruxish. This is OG Fork. And then stupid shiny Voltorb. And then this, I caught this Curlia in a raid just because I thought it was cool. And then Rufflet, I did from a raid, and I caught the Rufflet just because I was like, well, it is a bird, so technically I can use it. Though Braviary doesn't provide any, like, type advantage for me. Oh, ground, that's right. Yeah, I don't have anything good. I'm not gonna have anything ground. So let's just use Scarlet. Rufflet is legal, that's true. Rufflet is legal, Rufflet is allowed, but, and I love Braviary. Braviary is one of my favorite birds. Braviary is in my top favorite Pokemon. I do really like it, but yeah, just the type advantage isn't really doing me any favors because it's just normal flying. Like, if it had, like, a cool Terra type, that would be one thing. Look at my giant baby. Great, another bird. Look at the giant baby. I don't have anything that can, like, buff me up. But maybe we can apply some burn to this guy. This is gonna be a little bit rough. Oh wait, I should be doing acrobatics, just kidding. I forgot that acrobatics is way stronger. I figure, it's been so long since I played. It would just be nice to have an Eevee. I'm not gonna use it. I just love them. That's a little bit more. Oh, I have Aerial Ace too. I don't remember the matchup. But yeah, so even if Rufflet had like a cool Terra, I don't remember what Terra type it had. But yeah, with its Terra, I would then have to Terrestrialize to make it useful. Like if it had like a ground Terra type or something, then maybe I could rock with that. But oh yeah, this is better than Aerial Ace. Ow. I think one more and it'll be down, so I think we're fine. There we go. I want to catch it. But yeah, if it, you know, if it had a ground Terra type or something, that would maybe be one thing, but like I would have to Terrestrialize in order for it to be useful, and I don't know if I want that on my team. It's not a terrible idea. Hopefully I'll get enough candies from this, because I finally have found a 3-star raid. I can't believe there was an Eevee raid, guys. I'm so excited about that. I love my boy. I love my little guy. My little guy. One small, two smalls, 2 mediums. Is that it, really? Dang. Okay. It's, oh, we're gambling. It's Vaporeon! It's my guy! I love Vaporeon. Evolution Pokemon. It's so cute! Is it any good? Because that Poison Terror type is kind of crazy. It's got raised physical attack. So this would be good as a Flareon, Leafeon. What's this physical? It might just be Flareon, Leafeon. Its special defense is really high too. This would be a really good Leafeon, I think. There he goes. Yeah, I'm thinking Leafeon too. Okay. Let's go fight the big boy. There he is. Robot. Robot moment. There's also so much stuff here. It'd be me. Yeah, it'd be you. Too bad I'm not allowed to use it. Hello. Hello, big robot. I don't like I don't like the design of the iron treads. It looks so silly. Hello, Blue. This is Professor Turo. I'm definitely not a robot. Iron Treads is a Pokemon that came from the great crater of Paldea. I ask that you do whatever is needed to subdue it for me, with all due caution, of course. Acrobatics. Oh wait, I should be using the fight. Ooh, ow. And I flinched! Scarlet might die. Yep, there goes Scarlet. Dude, I got to contribute nothing because it did over half my HP with one hit, and then I might be a little bit underleveled for this. Let's try Tortilla. Oh, welcome home! I'm dying. After contributing nothing. Try Aqua Cutter. Okay, that at least didn't do over half my HP. Poor Scarlet's kind of squishy. There, okay, there we go. That's... Maybe we use a workup. Iron Head? Yo, take me out to dinner first, dude. Stop flinching, Tortilla! Stop it. I would really like for you to not die. That would be not fun right now. I have flinched 2 out of my 3 turns. Actually, no, yeah, I flinched 2 out of my 3. Oh, I was supposed to use acrobatics. Is there even a point when I'm just about to die anyway? I might as well just keep smacking this thing as hard as I can. I feel like that's the play right now because I'm just gonna die. There's no point. There's no point to anything. I might try to revive him though. I might throw in, I think we're gonna throw in Gihan. Because now Gihan's a Corviknight, so he should be tanking now. We should be tanking. Dark, I don't think Dark would have any sort of... Or I could try Steel. No, but this thing is also part Steel, isn't it? Steel Wing would do so much damage. Let's try to revive Tortilla. Have him tank so we can get Tortilla back. Because Tortilla was doing a lot. And let's see how much damage this is. Oh yeah, that's doing like nothing to me. That's so good. We got our tanking king in the room. Not literally, he's still at work and I miss him. He said it's gonna be a long day today. Okay, so Tortilla is good. I might get... That did more. I might try to get Scarlet up as well, just for the XP. So that way she gets XP. But I don't think I'm gonna put her back in. I love my tank. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get like some Home Claws and Power Trip in to... Okay, that did way more. Oh, it crit, that's why. Also, look at how big Gihan is compared to me. That's crazy. Dang, because I want to... Yeah, let's heal him. Let's heal him because that crit was kind of an anomaly here, and His tanking abilities are very useful. There we go. See, that's how much that's supposed to do. So now we've got Home Claws. We'll try Power Trip. Let's see how much we can get that to do. Or we could flinch. That's fine, too. Ow. I just want to see how much this will do. That's a decent amount. I might switch... We might switch back into Tortilla now. If we need to tank again, we'll send in Altaria temporarily, since Gihan is a bit low. Ow. But I think one or two more Aqua Cutters I think we'll take. I could also Terrastalize, but I feel like I'd rather save that because this is probably the first part of the fight. Ow. Stop flinching, please! Can we please stop flinching? Can we stop? Is that possible? Can we maybe stop? I really don't want to use the hyper potion yet. This fight would be so much easier if I didn't flinch 4 times. Just tank it for a second, Tortilla. Just tank it a little bit. Oh, now the Sandstorm wants to jump in. Just survive. What is the point? What is the point of doing anything? What is the point of anything? Ghost isn't really... But I kind of want to throw in Fruit Loop. I don't think there's any sort of connection with Ghost, but she is pretty strong. Ow. Apparently... Oh my god! Stop flinching! What is the percentage chance on this flinch? Because I have flinched, like, over 50% of the time here. Alright, let's throw in blue. I'm tempted to try to hit it with a Dragon Pulse, but... I am getting flunched. What is the point? What are we doing? What are we doing? Isn't Altaria a tank and I'm getting almost entirely one-shot because it's critting and then I'm getting buffeted by the Sandstorm? What even is the point, dude? Oh my god. So what am I... All I have... all I've got left right now is Fork. But he's steel, so... Fork's not gonna be helpful, I don't. Because I think steel resists electric? Or is it, wait, is electric super effective against steel because lightning conduction? I don't know. We don't have any other choice, so let's see if Fork can carry us home again. But I needed a tank in so that way I could, like, heal up my heavy hitters. But I also kind of want to see if Fork is going to do any damage here. Isn't it ground? It's, steel ground, I think. So, like, we're kind of not super useful here. I need Tortilla back. But maybe let's use the Hyper Potion on Gihan. So that way Gihan can tank again. I can always buy more of those, right? Because all it's doing is using, I think, steel moves. Oh, the Sandstorm's gonna kill me. That's golden. You know what? That's fine. That's fine because then I get to swap in for free. To swap into Gihan for free. He's gonna tank while we get Tortilla back. This thing is really only like 1 or 2 hits from Tortilla away from dying. Fork was a noble sacrifice here. Tempted to use this max revive just to get this over with because I'm so annoyed. But... oh, we can tank for 2 turns. Get Tortilla to be alive again. See, look at how, like, that's how much he's supposed to be doing to me here. Super potion on Tortilla. Gihan is doing a very good job tanking. So I'm kind of tempted. Do I I don't have, oops, no, not this. I don't, yeah, because I swapped out. Let's see if we can get a little bit of damage in, because I don't want to waste the turn on switching to Tortilla. So I'm gonna maybe see how much damage Gihan will get. And then if he dies, we swap to Tortilla. I think that's the play. So I think it's just one more. I think one more power trip will take him out. Because they don't die. It's just till they get low and then they run away. What? Oh, that's... I was like, why did that do nothing? Yeah, it's because of what I just said. Great. Find the Quaking Earth Titan. Do you guys see him? If you see the Quaking Earth Titan, let me know. Let me know if you guys can find him. Let me know, guys. God, can I go to the Pokemon Center and heal up before going back to that? Don't. I did think it was a very Dora core thing. Alright, let's go. Yeah, let's go over here and heal up. Because that was stupid. But Gihan's so useful now. I want to compare his defense. Now that he's evolved. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, so our defense 52, 73, 90. So Altaria has a special defense. So 98 is what she's sitting at. Then upper 50s up to 70. And then 96, 89 and 96. 89 and 96 versus 87 and 98. So they're about the same as far as tanking goes. It's just that she's higher physical and she's higher special and he's higher physical. Gihan and Blue, just two tanks. My chip bag did the open burst thing. Why is this happening on Shark Week? I can't handle this. Didn't your Shark Week just happen? Am I crazy? I guess mine's about to happen again. I guess time's really just going by that fast, huh? 'Cause mine's supposed to be next week. That's crazy. Time is flying. Today is all about exploding food. Today is one of those days where, like, nothing works. That's just kind of what happens. Okay. Out into the desert we go. Hang on, can I buy more... Can I buy more potions? Can't buy hyper potions. Let's buy some more super potions, because I definitely just used a bunch of those. And we'll buy a couple more revives. Okay, dang. We love exploding food? No. No exploding food. No. No. Also, welcome in, JT. I hope you're having fun. I know TwitchCon is this weekend. Everybody's gonna be there, and then I'm just gonna be here. I hope your food explodes. What are they doing up there? But microwave peep duels? Please don't microwave your peeps. Please don't do that. I hope you receive what you put out into the world. That's very... a niche and specific. But you know what? I support that. God, I miss shiny indicators because all these Pokemon, it's like, I literally would have no idea if any of them are shiny. There's a Braviary. No, no. No, don't microwave peeps. Don't do that. Please do not. Please do not the peeps. It's 2-star. Yeah, that's fine. We don't really have anything. Let's put... I think Tortilla's gonna be the best bet here. We'll do this for the candy. Give them toothpicks for what? No, you give them metal forks for weapons. Give them metal forks for weapons and then microwave them. Even better, you can actually superpower them by sticking their fork weapon into an outlet. That's why my Kilowattrel is named Fork. Because he looks like you stuck a fork into an outlet. At least he used to. Kilowattrel looks a lot more normal than Wattrel does. Also, Curlia is way bigger than I realized. Either that or Quaxwell is just smaller than I thought. I don't think that's safe. No, it's fine. It's fine. You guys love Fork. You guys love Fork so much. What? Why is this battle still going? He's got no HP. What is happening? He's got no HP. Bro. I'm not catching Aracuda. Quaxwell's 311. See, that's weird. I feel like Curly was a little smaller than that. Like 3'5" or something. But I feel like Quaxwell looks like he'd be like 4'6". Like he looks like he'd come up to like my waist or so. Curlia's 2'7". Not that Curlia. Did you see how big that Curlia was? That Curlia was so big. Okay, so we got some candies. Before we go back to fighting Iron Tusk, Iron Tread, let's... Quacklevault being 5'11", that checks out. That checks out. Seems like he'd be an almost 6-foot king. Okay, so 38... 38. Let's give one... I have 3 mediums, so let's give him... Scarlet's evolving! My baby! Talonflame! Gardevoir and Galliator 5'3". I know that without looking it up. Is it because they're the same height as you and so you remember that? That's crazy. Gardevoir to me looks like she's like 6 feet tall. We got Talonflame, guys. Yippee! That'll help out in the fight, too. Okay, so Tortilla is... Stop! Is Tortilla evolving, too? Guys! Everybody's evolving! Apparently everybody's all just evolving at the same time together. We got our sassy little dancer! Look at Tortilla! Look at Hurricane Tortilla! This is gonna help in that fight a lot. I didn't realize that all of my Pokemon were just 1 level away from leveling up. Aqua Step. Power 80. I wish my physical attack wasn't lowered, dude. He dances on him. So it's probably just a better Aqua Cutter, right? Yeah. Aqua Cutter has a higher chance of crit, though. But this one boosts speed. Yeah. It's Hurricane Tortilla. All right. Everybody is at max evolutions now, so there's no more of that is gonna happen. That would have been really funny. I unlock like a secret extra evolution. Alright. Trying to get everybody as balanced as possible. Okay, so those three are all pretty even. I don't have anything other than those two candies left, so I guess I'll... Nah, let's give one to Talonflame and let's give one to Quackball. There we go. Unlock Fork Secret Evolution. The perfect Mega. Yeah, where's my Mega Kilowattrel? Where's Mega Fork? Okay, so that will help with this fight a lot. I kind of want to put Tortilla in the front because he's gonna kind of pop off now, hopefully. Alright. Alright, guys, we're looking for Iron Treads. Wait. There's so much stuff to pick up. Alright, guys, we're looking for Iron Treads, so if you see him, be sure to let me know if you happen to see Iron Treads anywhere. Because that's who we're looking for. Oh, look at that! Guys, I found Iron Treads. Looks like you're riding Iron Treads. No. No, I am not. Wattrel, Kilowattrel, Megawattrel. Exactly. Began eating something. Oh my god, guys. What could this be? Perhaps an Herba Mystica? Like you found yourself a Titan. That's the Quaking Earth Titan. Is that thing even a Pokemon? It must be trying to get pumped up with that little snack. Time to show that thing what you and me can do. I'm sorry, did you contribute anything to this, Arvin? He's eating weed. His little face is so stupid. Look at that thing! Alright, let's get some workup going. Gonna use the Scovillain I caught nearby to seize a real spicy victory. Cool. You can do whatever you want. Dang, that really hurt your Scovillain, dude. Alright, let's buff up that attack. And look, as long as Scovillain keeps tanking things, that is fine with me. That is fine with me. Just keep tanking, Scovillain. Oh, go! Oh, stunt on him! I feel like I need more workups. Ow. But we already got him to half, so it's like maybe we don't need more workups. We can just kind of brute force this. Ow. Now let's do another workup. Gihan will be proud of me. I could also terrastalize. Look at my sassy little duck! Do you guys like my sassy duck? It's Tortilla. Isn't this Scovillain's natural habitat? Why would it live somewhere where it constantly takes 6% of its HP every 5 seconds? You would think. And now he's dead. And now he's dead. Man, Scovillain is such a goated typing. I wish it wasn't literally just a lizard with a pepper for a head. 'Cause I think it looks so silly. Get him! Get him! Get him! Oh, got him. Look at that. We had no problem with that. It likes it. It just enjoys it, yeah. Oh yeah, look at this diva. Look at this diva. Nice, and then everybody hit 40. Except for Fork, but Fork will get there. I feel like I was supposed to do the water gym first. But you know, I'm just trying to secure my win for the water gym. That's gonna be Fork's time to shine. Though he's back permanently as Arch, he's just a diva. You just don't understand. You don't know what it's like to be a diva. You just don't get it. Using the starter after throwing Weed Cat into the box. Look! I love Sprigatito! Sprigatito is my sweet little baby. I love him. However, I was doing an Eevee only run and I couldn't have Sprigatito. Also, I don't know how I feel about Meowscarada. I'm kind of conflicted. I just really want my cats and mammals to stay on all fours. Do you guys think that's the Herba Mystica? It looks like it'll taste horrible, which means it's gotta be good for you. This is the entire moral of this game is just eat your vegetables. This is just propaganda for eating vegetables. Alright. Make me a sandwich, male. Meowscarada has much if not more diva energy as oh, no. No. Tortilla has way more diva energy than Meowscarada. Meowscarada is a diva, but Quackleval is like the king of divas. Why do they keep standing up? Literally, I just want them to stay. I want them to stay quadrupedal. I don't like it when they all become furries. This Pokemon Meowscarada is pretty cool. I understand the qualms about the design. Yeah, that's where I am. I'm like, I think objectively it's a pretty cool design. I just don't like that they all turn into like personas. Like, it's okay if it happens every now and then, but it's becoming like a running joke that just keeps happening. But yeah, and then Fuecoco is the one that starts on 2 legs and then ends up on all 4s. And that's crazy to me. I like how silly Fuecoco is. But yeah, I like Meowscarada's design. Like, if I wasn't doing an Eevee only run, I would gladly keep Meowscarada on my team. Have my sandwich, robot. Oh, add jail. Sorry about it. Sorry about it. You guys are gonna miss out. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, the weird thing is that it's always the cats. Exactly. It's like, it's always like the most like furry bait animal. Like it'll always be like, and a lot of them, like cats are always the ones that are going up onto 2 legs when starting on 4. But all of the like furry bait ones, it's always just like, dogs and cats. And I'm like, man. We got gliding! Doesn't look like it's anywhere close to returning to its battle form. Hey, don't talk to my pet robot like that. It's got some kind of mental block that's preventing it from returning to its true form. What do you mean? I've read about it in books before. A mental scar, like psychological trauma, you know? I think that's what you call it. Yeah, you do call it trauma. Yes, that is what that's called. Maybe it had a terrifying experience in battle, so now it's scared to battle at all. Which, again, it's one of the complaints that some people have that I see the complaint on with the story of like Scarlet and Violet. Obviously, like, it's cool that me/Co-Rhydon end up rising to the challenge. But like it does kind of suck a little bit that like you get the legendary at the beginning of the game, but the legendary is just a little guy who's too scared to do anything. And he's a coward the whole time. Then he meets the other one, and then like the other one's more territorial, and you know, it's like you literally just the legendary isn't like a one of its kind thing. It just happens to be like the weak beta of its kind. It's the runt of the litter, essentially. And it's like, that's cool, but not for like the box art legendary. You know, it's like, I feel like the box art legendary's gotta be a bit more like powerful than that. And again, me and Co-Rhydon, they do rise up to that challenge. They do end up surpassing that. But like, that's the entire shtick, the entire premise is that they're just like literally the beta of their species. And it's like that doesn't make you, it doesn't make me feel cool for catching the legendary, for having the legendary, you know? Like, I heard somebody say that, that you should have had, like, Revavroom, instead of, like, me and Koraidon. You should have just had, like, a Revavroom that you could deck out and, like, paint and put stickers on and stuff. And I'm like, that would have been pretty cool. But this guy is literally just a beta who eats all of my sandwiches. And it's like, like, as far as legendaries go, I can't say that's the coolest thing. Because, you know, we're comparing, like, legendaries. We're talking, like, Kyogre and Groudon, who are at a war that is threatening the entire existence of the planet. We're talking, like, Lugia, the Guardian of the Seas. Like, those are, like, so much more powerful. I don't know. I just don't get that vibe from Miraidon and Koraidon. After I jumped in the air, you should try pressing the B button again to glide. We did it. Okay. So I think we can go take on the gym. Because everybody's 40 except for Fork. But Fork is going to be the one heading the battle, so she's going to get the most XP. Okay, so we need to go to the market. Go give the gym leader his... Your little beta airplane motorcycle isn't the most menacing legendary. That's exactly what I'm saying. I think that there's a lot more cool legendaries out there. And it just doesn't really... It's not giving legendary, you know? Which is fine. Like, I think it's a really cool premise. It would have been cool if there was a different... like box art legendary and that this was like a pseudo legendary or something that you happen to get, because think of like pseudo legendaries, right, where like the first one that comes to mind is I think like is it Tyranitar a pseudo legendary? Who are the pseudo legendaries? I can't remember. Okay, wait, where do I need to go? The market. Where's the market? I don't remember. But, like, think of, like, all the cool pseudo-legendaries, right? And it's like... Like, imagine getting a Pokemon like that, like, really early on. And then you have to, like, raise that Pokemon and take care of that Pokemon. And then, like, that Pokemon is, you know... gets more powers, gets powered up, like stuff like that. What the? Why is I feel like my game is buggier than it was the first time I played it. That person was just in the floor. Tyranitar is a pseudo. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, but I started doubting myself. Ooh, Muscle Band. Who's my biggest physical attacker? Probably Tortilla. Let's give that to Tortilla. I don't think he's holding an item. Battle item. Where is it? Am I stupid? It's not a berry. I feel like it would be here. Ah, it is here. Yeah. We don't have any rock type moves. We don't have any ground type moves. Quick Claw. We could give Quick Claw to somebody. Rain reduces the weight. Missed the non-dragons. That's true. Most pseudos are dragons, huh? Thunderstone, Firestone. I could make a Jolteon right now if I wanted to. Yeah, maybe we give the Quick Claw to, like... Maybe we give that to Corviknight for now, because everybody else is like either already pretty fast, or they have moves that require not having an item, or they are Corviknight. Because he benefits from... Also, wait, I have some mints. Like speed and special... Dang it, those aren't what I need. But we've got some feathers we could use, too, to try to boost up some stats. That's also not a bad idea. So let's give him Quick Claw, just... Because why not? I've gotten used to calling the Tyranitar Purple Tar from the shiny my husband caught. I like Purple Tar. That's a good one. So yeah, we can maybe use some of these feathers that we have. What I really need... Oops, that's not... I want to get rid of that Lechonk. What I really need is to change some of these natures. But I don't have the mints that I need. Okay, so... we can give some muscle feathers. Oops. I don't know who else is physical. I feel like I should probably check that. We'll give some resist feather. We'll give those to Gihan. We'll give these clever feathers to Altaria. It's kind of cute that they're all feathers. For special defense, speed, special attack, physical attack, and HP. Hang on. So who else? I gotta remind myself. So Fork, you are... Fork is pretty balanced here, but special attack is higher. Physical attack is higher. You're a tank, so it doesn't really matter. And then you're physical. Dang. I need to change his nature. I might just change his nature with one of those mints that I have, just so that way the attack isn't being nerfed. And then... special. So our specials are Fruit Loop and... Dang. Kilowattrel's higher than Fruit Loop? That's crazy. So physical... So our physicals are these two, and our specials are those two. That checks out. I feel like that makes sense. Wanted you to get Eevee to evolve into Sylveon. I do love Sylveon. Sylveon's one of my favorites. Sylveon's also really cracked. That Eevee that I caught, the stats aren't really good for a Sylveon. Because Sylveon is very, very heavy into special attacking. And the one that I got was better for physical attacking, so Leafeon would have been a better fit for it. But I can't use it on my team anyway, so it's gonna stay in Eevee. All right, so we'll do special attack. We'll give Fork 2 special attacks, and we'll give Fruit Loop 2 special attacks, and then we'll give Scarlet some physical. We'll give some physical to Tortilla. And I'll use some Swift. I might as well. But yeah, I'm thinking that I might... Hang on, so... So Fork is, like, he's pretty balanced. He doesn't have one that's, like, he doesn't have any, boosted stats. So I might give him that it would lower his special defense, but then it would make his speed, make him even faster. Let's do that. Make him naive. Mochi, hello. Thank you for joining the Royal Court today. ZA is therapists are expensive. ZA is also expensive. It's, do you like my title? I thought my title was very funny. I thought I was very funny. Why don't you ZA therapist? I think that's funny. But yeah, we're gonna give this gentleman to Quackleval just because his current nature has his physical attack be lowered, and so I'd rather his defense be lowered because that's going to. Also, I'm gonna give some of these health feathers. Health feathers to Gihan and then health feathers to Altaria. There we go. Oh wait, I have like zinc and stuff too. Oh, all I have is zinc. Okay, well we'll give the zinc to Altaria for the special defense. Why spend money on therapy when you could trauma dump in a Twitch chat? Exactly. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't do that. Muso, you missed Gihan evolved, Scarlet evolved, and Tortilla evolved. Everybody is evolving. Everyone is evolving. And now I need to find the market. So many people are in the floor. Oh, he's not in the floor anymore. Everybody keeps being in the floor. Excuse me. Oh, I'm also gonna grab some just to have. So here's the thing. I don't think I'm going to need... I could just buy a Leaf Stone. I could just hypothetically just make that a Leafeon right now. I might just do that just for funsies. Just for funsies. So I'm gonna buy all of the nectars for Oricorio. Just to, like, just because they're not that expensive, and then I can just have them. Even though I'm gonna go back and forth between Psychic and Ghost generally. Everyone evolved and everyone's food exploded. Yeah, exactly. Because I think I'm going to switch. I don't think I'm going to need this. Because I think Fork is just going to sweep. However... Hang on. First of all, that Eevee that we caught, I'm just gonna make that a Leafeon really quick. Just for funsies. Just for funsies. Just for silly ha-has. Just for silly little ha-has. I don't have to put it on like a rock this time. I can't use... Yeah, I feel like my levels are high. Fork is pretty good right now. Like, I don't think there's going to be any problem. Shout out to just getting the Twitch note of now for my stream. Seriously? That's crazy. What the heck? I've been on for 2 hours. Yay. There you go, Jade. That's for Jade. It wants to learn Razor Leaf. Let's give it the Razor Leaf. Thought about one issue. I think your level is high enough for it to not matter. There's probably somebody with like a... It's kind of weird having an Eevee in my team. I get Fork back in here. Now I have a Leafeon. Okay, but yeah, so just in case, as a fallback, we're going to turn Oricorio into Pom-Pom mode. I don't foresee this being an issue. But just in case. Here, this is for you, Muso. It's like an evolution. So now Fruit Loop will be Pom-Pom mode. In case anything happens to Fork, Fruit Loop will carry us. Where's the stupid market? I could- Hey, why am I going down? Yeah, we got cheerleader for Loop now. She's gonna cheer on everybody. I could have sworn the market was like down low. But I keep not being able to find it. People also keep coming in and out of existence. Everybody's in the floor. They said, how was the market? It's always, how was the market, but never, where is the market? It's in another town? Oh, yeah, it is. Huh, I forgot about that. In my head, these towns were the same exact town. I definitely thought I was here. Okay, well, we gotta go from the desert. Blue just took his wallet and ran. No, he ran, and I took it. I took his wallet. You know that weird ostrich thing? I could technically have it. I don't want it though. All right. Ooh, 3 super potions. That's cool. Yeah, here we go. Anyways. Mad Dog from Like a Dragon is joining Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I know some of those words. Fluffy's so cute. I know those words separately. Where was a Ralts? Yeah, here's the market. See, you guys remember how I said that the market, I thought the market was further down? I was correct. I just am stupid. I was too correct. Sir, your wallet, sir. Vaughnpalooza, where? Where in the world? Where in the world is my wallet? I predicted that line. My wallet, I won't be able to get today's hot item. It'll be bought up by someone else. Don't worry, old man Kofu, I'll run and look for it right now. What do you want? Old man Kofu's in the middle of something super duper important ingredient buying. If you're thinking about trying to interrupt him, then I, his best apprentice, will have to stop you. So do you have something super important to say to us busy folks, or what? This is super important. Super important, eh? We'll see about that. Maybe a paddle will shut your mouth. I literally have his wallet. Hydrate, I shall. Water. I tried to set it down and I put it on a pen. I'm gonna turn the game up a little bit. There you go. Gym trainer Huggo. Also, my house smells really good because it smells like pot roast. That's it. For winning this battle, I'm keeping his wallet. Exactly. Yeah, this guy's level 28, so I feel like that's kind of generally where we are. Get him, Fork. It's time for hashtag Fork Sweep. Can we get some Fork Sweep in the chat? I hiccuped. Can we get some hiccups in the chat? Electro Ball. Electro Ball. Cork. Beep. Did I do it right? No, you didn't. But you know what? That's okay. Alright, this guy talked a big old game. Just because I have his boss's wallet. He tried to kill me. When I was trying to give it back, but... Now my wallet's empty too. Hey, step right up and tell me what's all the ruckus about over here. Oh man, Kofu, seems this kid's got something to say to you. What's that now? A customer here for a little old walletless, moneyless me? What can I do for you? I have your wallet. You returned Kofu's wallet. My wallet is also empty. Mood. I can't find my driver's license. It was on the table when we were moving, and I have found other things that were on the table, but not my driver's license. So it's probably somewhere. Oh, Laluza, my wallet. Say what now? My lobby staffer sent you out here to bring it to me? And then my other staff tried to kill you? Guess I should apologize for my little apprentice, too. Yeah, you know what? You should. As you can imagine, we're both a bit worked up. Fine, I'd forgotten my wallet. Ladies and gents, you won't want to miss this. Here comes today's last item. Apprentice is fired. Apprentice is killed. Clear skies and I'm getting rained on. No, not allowed. Not allowed. I diagnosed Tessa with having a better day. Feast your eyes on the main event. I have here the legendary Wakame seaweed of the Hoenn region. Hoenn, that's from the game. Veloza! I don't even have to touch it. I can see it's got the springy texture of a seaweed chock full of nutrients. And just look at it. Look how it catches the light and shines so brilliantly. Oh, and that rich, fresh aroma of something plucked straight out of the ocean. You mean the smell of fish? I need to get me some of that. You want to challenge me at the Cascar off the gym? You're gonna need some smarts. Hey, this is the perfect place to test it. Get the winning bid on that seaweed for this old man. Okay. You already know the ins and outs of auctions at such a young age. You're something else. I'm actually 26. Fighting funds for the auction. Be smart with it and win this old man that seaweed. Do it yourself, dude. That guy's scratching his butt! Did you guys see that man just scratch his butt? Hoenn's legendary Wakame seaweed. We'll start the bidding at 10,000. We're gonna bid 10k. 15k. 25k. Bid 30k. What a big spender. 40k. Bid... I'm gonna bid an even 50. You can't. You can't. I'm the goat. I'm the goat. Hi. Guys, Gihon's home. It's early. It's only 5:45.
Yeah, I am insane. I did 2 routes today.
You did 2 routes today.
Like, that's crazy. Hope they don't expect this to be my normal.
Come say hi to me and to chat. Hi. Do you smell the pot roast?
I did.
It smells good.
And the only reason I was able to finish up around this time is because I finished my first run at like 11:30.
Guys, Gihon's the goat. Yeah, say hi. Yeah. Tell him, Lilix. I also want pot roast. Come have pot roast. I made pot roast. It's been in the crock pot since like 10 a.m. 9:30, something like that. Around 9ish, 10ish. If there's any of that money I gave you left, feel free to keep it as a tip. Oh, dang. I just used all of his money. Coming over. And Ruth, why are we roasting the pot? Because pots are made to be roasted. Oh man, Kufu's gonna prepare a real good battle for you. Need to make myself one. Dude, I've never been pregnant before, but I imagine it's probably like such a good, like crock pots have to be so good when you're pregnant because you literally just throw it in and forget about it. Like, it's my gamer food because when I'm epic gaming, I can't be bothered to go make dinner. So I throw in like a crock pot at the beginning of the day. And then I could just have it. Too hot for this type of food. It's like Well, I haven't been outside. I don't go outside that often, but it's starting to get really nice. Yesterday was still a little bit too toasty, but I checked the forecast for this week and the highs are in like the 70s for the next week. If you eat from a crock pot, your kid will be born a gamer. Yes. That is what will happen. Baby wants gamer food. Alright, so let's heal so we get that PP back. Crockpots are either the best or worst depending on food aversions. If you're Tessa and can't eat anything, then crockpots probably suck unless you're crockpotting mac and cheese. But I love... So it's pot roast, so it's like beef. It's beef with... There's like a bunch of red potatoes, carrots, a whole onion, and like a seasoning packet, because it's like a kit. Like a seasoning packet. That you mix with water and you kind of make like a broth, like a beef broth out of it. And then you just slow cook it, let the fat render and get all soft. Oh my god, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. Can I have the cheese in a cheese? What is it with you and cheesecake, Muso? You and your cheesecakes right now. In your defense, cheesecake does sound really good right now. I would frick up a cheesecake. Guys, my wife is here. Well now, that's not my wife. Hassel's not my wife. Rika's my wife. I think that's her name, Rika. You're to be progressing well in your gym circuit. What's this now? Is this that kid I've been hearing so much about? Hey kiddo, I heard you're like way too good at battling, yeah? I'll be humble. I'll be humble. I'm nonchalant. Can't find any more Cheesecake Factory here in Brazil. We have to subscribe to Sam's Club to be able to buy it. But Sam's Club is the GOAT, though. Sam's Club is great. You can't fool me that easily. No need to play humble, you hear? This young lady would be Rika. It's the gloves. It's like the bisexual panic is what Rika is. The hands in the pockets. Dude, she knows I'm talking about her. I know I'm pretty, but no need to get intimidated or anything. I wasn't trying to be funny. It's like the gloves, the hands in the pockets, the sleeves rolled up to the elbows. She's dressed like Gihan. With suspenders. The teal hair. I tell you something, kiddo, you look fun, like interesting. Naturally, she's one of our academy's esteemed students. Oh yeah, yeah, that checks out. But the battles you face at these gyms really ratchet up the farther you go. Game Freak knocked her out of the park. Yeah, Rika's design is peak. Call her Pika. Isn't Rika the top running most attractive female character in all of Japan for a few years in a row? Is that true over Cynthia? The Cynthia will always be the GOAT. Does bisexual panic make you wave at a lower frame rate? Yes, it does. It does make you perform at a lower frame rate. She keeps calling me kiddo. Oh, most attractive to women? Yes, most attractive to woman to women is definitely Rika. More than any- well, they do there's not a whole lot of really good men in like, okay, so my favorite male was always, N. I always had a little crush on N. But everybody loves Larry now. But Larry, I feel like we all just kind of love him because he's just like a sad dilf. And not like, you know, it's like different. It's different. And now there's the new guy, Corbeau, I think his name is. I think he's in Legends EA, Corbeau. He just looks like Luthro from Crown of the Alchemist. Can't thank you enough. This is a little irregular. Please consider your gym test passed. Yes. We're gonna do it, guys. N is peak design. I feel like they peaked with N. But like, I feel like there's not a whole lot of, like, husbandos. Rated more attractive than every Japanese media character? That's crazy. Alright, do you guys think I can do it? Oh man, Kofu, play with us! Come on! I'd be honored if you tried a new item for my restaurant's menu as well. Sorry everybody, I got some business to take care of as gym reader real quick like. I'm keeping someone waiting, you see? Please forgive me, I need to do this first. Okay. He just has a cape. His outfit is plain to balance out his Chad aura. Is that how it works? The cooler you are, the lamer your outfit is. I've been waiting for you. Thanks for the help over in Porto Marinara. You did a mighty fine job. Now that I got that legendary seaweed, I can make some real quality dishes with it. Don't expect me to go easy on you in our battle here. At the auction, we battle with buying and selling. At the gym, we battle in a more traditional sense. Moves and tactics, ever changing as the raging sea. His hair is kind of crazy. I'm gonna serve you a full course of water-type Pokemon. Don't try to eat them, though. Guys, who wants some sashimi? Vaultin' Veluza. Alright. I remember Veluza being annoying. But I think we're gonna do just fine. What level is he? 29. We're 10 levels higher. I think we're gonna be fine, guys. We're just gonna Electro Ball everybody. Electro Ball! Should we name an NPC in Crown of the Alchemist Nessa? Should we do that? Wug Trio. Oh yeah, I guess Wug Trio is water type, huh? I don't like Wug Trio. They look weird. Goodbye, Wug Trio. Elisa's kind of peak. I just think she's cool. Is she blonde? Gihon's looking. He's being suspicious. He's being suspicious. What does Elisa look like? I don't remember. I gotta look it up. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. Oh, she's not blonde.
She's blonde in the first game, when she dies, she goes black.
Oh, those are headphone cables and not... Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Yeah, he thought she was cool, huh? Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Add it to the list. Add it to the list. The allegations. He said he's embracing the allegations. It is 5:55. It's almost 6.
All I'm saying is you can pull off.
I could pull off an Elisa cosplay. Also, if you wanted to stream Digimon, I'll raid you. Who just joined the Royal Court? Nightmare Shadow 200619. Thank you so much for joining the court. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. It's up to you. I'm just saying that, like, I will raid you because I'm gonna wrap up after the after all this. But I haven't even done any of that stuff yet. Also, he just paying any attention. He just terrestrialized Crabominable for him to just immediately die. I didn't even notice any of that. Because I assumed I was gonna one-shot him, and then I looked over and he was terrestrializing, and I was like, oh, I guess I didn't one-shot him. Oh, okay. And then, and so I saw this whole animation, and then as soon as he terrestrialized, he just fell over and died. Blue would 100% pull off a Lisa cosplay? I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know about it. I don't see it.
I see it.
You see it? He has a big smile on his face right now. Slightly worried about that, but your levels are too high. It was kind of funny that he terrestrialized into his own death. What a great catch you are. I'm a child, don't say that. It's like a master fisher. Good choice of words. He held on tight to the last second and reeled in victory. Victory? At least he said master fisher and not a master baiter. Held on tight to the last second and reeled in victory. I don't like it. Let's get a real good photo together using a pose I've been wanting to try out for a while. What do you mean you've got a pose you've been wanting to try out? I like him. I like him. You see it. Everybody sees it except for me. I don't see it. I don't see the resemblance. 4 gym badges in your possession. Pokemon of up to level 40 will be easier to catch and to listen to you when you ask them to do things. Let me throw in this too as an extra special bonus. I'm sure you can make good use of it. Chilling water. Confucius says, to be a master fisherman, one must first become a master baiter. You're right, Confucius. Come back see me again. Now you here? He's like a cool, fun uncle. A funkle, if you will. Got you just as you finished up in here, huh? Nice work. That puts you 4 badges in now, right? Man, that's awesome. I can't believe you're halfway through your gym journey already. Your efforts are bearing so much fruit so quickly. Makes me want to challenge you to a battle right here, right now. But I'm gonna have to wait. So I put together my team of Pokemon specifically to take on the gym leader. Dang it. Aren't you, like, already a champion? Why are you fighting the 4th gym? This time I gotta ask for a rain check. Alright, there goes Goku. I don't think I had a fun uncle. You've never had a Funkle before? Tessa is hashtag Funkleless. Did have 4 uncles all named Mike. I have several uncles named Dave. And a cousin named Dave. I have a lot of Daves in my family. And there's a hot chicken named Dave. It's my one of my favorite restaurants.
So how do you rate it?
Well, you can like set up and get ready and then you're on the starting screen and then I raid you and then I hand this over while you're on the starting screen. We've raided each other before. That Golduck just phased out of existence. You missed. A bunch of people were in the floor. And then they kept coming out of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame Game Company.
Yeah, indie game company. Oh, also I did a Terra raid. And it was a 3-star poison Terra type Eevee, and I caught it, and I made it a Leafeon. I can't use it, but I have it now. Evil teams of Pokemon games, you can just go back to school. Yeah, right? Like, that's, I do, like, Team Star is funny, but I feel like it's kind of a miss because of the fact that, like, at least for me, it's, like, kind of a miss because they literally just want to go... They're just kids that are skipping school, and the whole purpose is, like, trying to get them to stop skipping school. And I'm like, yeah, it's, like... That doesn't... Oh my god, they got the fidget spinner shape. The fidget spinner... They got the fidget spinner. Trafficking Pokemon, like, people trying to take over the world, destroy the world, like... You know, and then there's just, like, some kids that just are skipping school. Okay, so it seems like the next on our route here is Larry. And then we probably work up into the mountains. And then we hit, Grusha and then the ghost lady, Rhyme. Bing bong bing. And then... But we also gotta go swing back over here and get the fighting... Are you gonna play Digimon or not? You will? Yeah. Okay. Alright, guys. We're gonna hang out and then, Gihan's gonna go pee and then set up stream and we're gonna raid Gihan. 10 minutes? Yeah, so I'm just gonna do some, like, terror raids while you do that. Guys, you guys are getting a Gihan stream. Everybody go yippee! Everybody go hooray! So since he's gonna take a couple minutes to get everything set up, let's go check out some of these terror raids. I like that with my, like, with my dual streaming, like the restream overlay, animated emotes don't, like, show up as animated. And so, like, Tessa just is sending an emote of just Tessa just going. You can't see my hands, like, but it's, the fact that it's static is really funny. Because it's static on a frame that's not, like, the fist pumping in the air or anything. So it's the Tessa emote, but when both hands are still down. Which I think is really funny. I think that shiny muck should be white. I just think it would be cool. Oh wait, we can get a fast travel point here. Oh, there's a Rotom! Do I have to climb to the top of this? I think I do. Don't see with that one that Deltora did. It's just it's like a speck. It's just a little speck of blue that I can barely make out. Hyper beam. Hyper beam. Help, sir! Sir! Your fish can't do it. Your fish! Sir! Hey, Alex, how are you? Smallest blue. I know, it's so tiny. Alrighty. Alex, I've got some great news for you. This is also the lighting again, right? It's okay, okay. Oh, this stupid guy. Great news, Alex. Gihan's about to stream. We're hanging out, and I'm gonna do a couple more, Terra raids. And then we get to watch Gihan play some Digimon and be really nerdy. To low kicks. Him's grass type. Him's grass. So we're gonna put in Talonflame. And other good news, all of my Pokemon have hit max evolution. And they all did it back to back to back. And it was kind of cool. Based on the fact that that gacha didn't work, I'm assuming that was Tessa. My father, that's dad. It's him. It's father. It's Faja. Tessa, you should come over and bake cookies with me. I think that's something that should happen. Look at this guy. He's just got a little flower on his head. It's the 3 different sizes of blues. Flame charge. Get him! Did that really only do that much? That was kind of crazy. I should just be using acrobatics. Said we should go. I did say we should get ice cream earlier. But hear me out. What if we got ice cream and then we baked like homemade cookies, warm chocolate chip cookies. And then we had like vanilla ice cream with the warm chocolate chip cookies. Doesn't that sound great? If you're okay with your husband being my dad, it's also makes you my mom. It's okay, Alex. It happens all the time. I have a lot of children. I've baked homemade chocolate chip cookies in almost 2 years. I love baking cookies. Because cookies are probably like one of the easiest things to bake. They're pretty hard to mess up if you just get all the proportions right. 12. There's a 1 in front of it. Did I not say 12? I read it as 12. Oh no, not quite the correct. I'm just Scottish child, so I win. That's also true. I don't think I have any Scottish children yet. Said 2. I read it as 12. I don't know why I said 2. That's my bad. We got low kicks. Elden Reborn, thank you so much for joining the Royal Court. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. We're farming a little bit of Terra raids here. There he goes. Try to get some good items here. Nice, some muscle feathers. That's nice. We got some XP candies. More XP candies and more. Ooh, we got a lot of good stuff out of that. Where's my father? He is probably pooping. He said, "Give me 10 minutes," and then he left, and so he hasn't come back yet. So he's probably pooping. That's usually what happens. That's usually what happens. Hey, stop farting. Stop it. I can't see who's doing that. Hey, it's a fork in the wild. Fork in his natural habitat. It is, honestly, it is such awe. That Floatzel is wearing Finizen as a hat. That's so cute. Okay, so now we gotta go up over yonder. So let's go up here. It was Gion. That's Gion blowing up the bathroom. That's what he does best. So I'm just gonna hang out and do some Terra raids. Farm a little. Excuse me? What is the hitbox on this giraffe ring? That was crazy. That was crazy. That's how far, this is how far away we were. Grassy terrain. I don't have any grass. I like that I'm like, beware of strong Pokemon. I know that's the last Titan is over there. And he's pretty beefy. I like that when I start dashing, I don't like go any faster. Seriously, guy leaves the door at the annoying open, not open where it's open a crack and leaves the light on the lights. Oh, he's just in your line of view. Why are you profiling my man like that? He usually closes the door. He's usually pretty good about that. Last night, though, the exact thing happened. Because our bathroom is attached to our bedroom now. You have like the master bath, and it's like within eyesight of your. Oh, I'll fight some people. It's like within your line of view, if you're like in bed. And I was in bed, and I yelled at him to close the door, and then he did. Someone called the police and someone said I'm gonna blow it up, only later realized they were referring to the bathroom. Classic. Viper. Get him, Fork. The Chronicles of Fork. Dude, what is this like framing, bro? I'm just looking at Fork's butt. Gion wants to learn a move. Swagger. He already wanted to learn that and I didn't let him. He's trying again. Oh my god, all of these Tauros. Oh my god, I'm surrounded! I'm literally surrounded by Tauros that are waiting to spawn camp me. Look at this. Look at this. This is not safe. This is not safe. Run. We have to make a tactical escape. the hell are you? Oh, it's a Tatsugiri. Dang, this soundtrack kind of goes hard. Ooh, calcium, that's good. Oh my god, it's a Bruxish. Yeah, this is... I can just use... He gives you the vibe that he's the most productive man ever, but lazy when it comes to minor things. That is true. That is correct. He's very productive, but he will, like, leave cupboards open. And he will leave lights on. He's been better about it, though. He hasn't done it in a while, but, like, when we first moved in together, he was really bad about that. Oh my god, I hate Bruxish. It's so ugly. If someone looked covered up and resort to violence, you get out. He learned his lesson. He learned his lesson. Yeah, keep using that move. That one does way less. God, I hate Bruxish. It's the stupid... I don't like its lips. Why does it have, like, woman lips with sharp teeth? It's got, like, photorealistic woman lips. Heal up, guys. I wish that the NPCs would do that. So that way I don't have to waste my turn. Why did Zoe not heal? Why did Zoe die instead of healing? I just watched that happen. Also, where's Fork's HP? Did Fork not heal? There we go. I think just one more. Was somebody reducing his defense or something? Because that did way more. Oh, my defense fell. One more, and he should be dead. Fork! Why? Fork? Fork. Why? If I told my friends I could never share a house, I'd get mad over everything. Yeah, you kind of, like, learn. You learn what you can and cannot deal with. Alright, he's pretty much dead. Why did Bruxish go before Fork? I'm sorry, I thought that I had the fastest boy. Alright, I will hydrate Tessa. Alright, we're not catching the stupid Bruxish. I already have a stupid shiny Bruxish, and I hate it. I'm gonna give it to Tessa. Okay. Do you guys like my impression? I caught my shiny, thank you very much. And you know what? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for it. Oh, there's one of the sticks is over there. Wee. It's a Gabite. For a second, I literally was like, what the hell is that? Because it was facing away. I just saw like a purple guy. I'm kind of surprised to see a Gabite over here. Pull out the steak. Crumbled and vanished. Unfortunately, none of the legendaries are birds. Look at Gabite. I love Gabite. They're so cute. Alrighty. I love literally not being able to tell if something is shiny or not. Do you ever wonder that, Tessa? Because, like, you're probably in the same boat as me. You've probably walked past so many shinies and just well, not so many, but you've probably walked past some shinies and not realized it before. Because I'm sure that's happened to me at some point. Oh my god, it's a 1-star Tatsugiri. That's really not even worth my time. For a 1-star. We could go... We can make our way over to the gym. It is Tatsugiri, that is correct. It's just a 1-star though, so I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't need it. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Nope, fork. Fork, what? Especially when Pokemon come in different colors. Like Tatsugiri, right? It's like, I'm not gonna know if it's shiny because I don't have any frame of reference. Because all I know is that there's like multiple. Did Gihan fall into the toilet? Probably. He's probably on his phone. He's probably looking at TikToks. Amigos. Amigos. I hate them. Aw. It's Waboos. I'll fight this guy. So Tatsugiri. Yeah, there was a Tatsugiri raid. I'm just not gonna do it because it's only a 1-star. Don't really, it's kind of a waste of time. Because you don't get that much stuff from a 1-star raid. Level 53! Excuse me? I walked like 5 feet! Oh my god, it dodged my attack. Dude, the last person I fought was level like 29. I moved a couple feet over and now suddenly you're level 53. Fork, do not be confused. Fork! Fork, I swear to God. Fork. You need to get a hold of yourself here, Fork. You gotta get a hold of yourself, Fork. Fork! Fork's gonna die. What is making noises over here? There's a Swablu and a Trophy is just watching me. Well, I think Serena's grass, so, like, I'm pretty sure, like, anybody will do fine here. Okay, Gihan's back. I was making my way downtown, walking fast, faces were passing me, and I was, like, homebound, and I was like, oh, let me fight this trainer. They're level 53! I don't know what they're doing here. Alright, so let's do... Yeah, there we go. See, because, like, we're super effective against Serena, so we should be fine. We just have to actually hit. But we've been confused, and we've hit ourselves in confusion every single time. Scarlet, I swear to God. Oh my God, everybody's confused! Literally, for as long as everybody has been confused, they have hurt themselves every single time. Thank you, Scarlet. Prove me wrong. Thank you. Alright, that should give us some crazy XP, though, right? She's... Oh, yeah. Lorgus. Scarlet is kind of a half. So we can maybe put in, like, Fruit Loop. That did give us, like, 2,500 XP. All right. Acrobatics and a dream. And then eventually I'll put Oricoria back into the Sensu mode. Acrobatics in a dream. With my little pom-pom bird. Okay, all this floor just is doing is putting down terrains. That works out for me. Yeah, these guys are like 12 levels higher than me, so this is gonna be some good XP. Nice. Are there more Pokemon trying to... Look, they're just watching me. Alright, let's get to a Pokemon Center. Ads are finished. Welcome back from ad jail, everybody. Trying to make it over. So I'm not gonna fight anyone or anything else. I'm just gonna try to head over to the gym. Aw, Lorfwin, thanks for the follow. You were here this whole time. What the heck? Literally here the whole time. What the heck? What the frick? Now let's just— oh no! Birds! I didn't see them. Everywhere. It's okay, it happens. Fork has 5 HP. We can't be doing none of that right now. We can't be doing none of that when Fork's got 5 HP in a dream. Go. Go. Because we can go fight some trainers another time. Oh yeah, there's a EVs around here. I know where we are. There's EVs can spawn over here. Alright, Gihon's gonna start his stream, guys. I am wrapping up right now. I'm gonna heal up. Fork! Can we get some Fork hype, guys? My team is so much more useful now. Gihon actually tanks. He tanks like crazy. Do you guys want to do— I know you guys are loving all of his Pokemon action. Do you guys want some cool Digimon action? Do you guys want some cool Digimon story time Strangermon action? Alrighty. Bam. Alright, everybody's very enthusiastic about it. Alright. Alright, gamers. We're gonna go send some love over to the hottest VTuber in the whole world. Oh wait, I have to— it feels like shared custody all over again. What do you mean all over again? Alright, hang on. So let me go over here. Go over into twitch.tv. Cause the thing doesn't— oh wait, I have to go to my chat. I can't go to his chat. I go into Gihon's chat and I just type like raid. Cause I can't do it in OBS, I have to go over here. But Gihon and I aren't divorced. We're just sharing, you guys. Alright, you guys know the drill. There's the raid message, there's the sub-raid message. Stick with me for just another moment. We're gonna go send some— actually, stick with me for many more moments, because you guys are gonna go watch epic Digimon gaming, and it's gonna be great. And then, if you are new here, here is my Discord, and here are my socials. I will be back on tomorrow for Little Witch in the Woods. We're gonna be cozy. Cozy fall season. We're gonna enjoy it. Alright, send and love, y'all. I will see you all tomorrow at the same time. Bye!